Hello, everyone! This is Jersey Leezy, you may call me Lee. And it's Ace Attorney investigation time, baby. And it's time for me to put my phone on Do Not Disturb because I forgot to do so before the stream, baby. Anyways, it's time for Mr. Edgeworth once I plug in my controller, which I forgot to do prior to the stream. I swear I'm professional, I swear. New year, new me, I swear to God. There we go. Oh yeah, someone was like murdered or something. And then we saw some old faces, by which I mean one old face. Plausibly like pretty, like he's actually the second face you ever see in Ace Attorney, I guess, right? Frank saw it. I wonder if he'll show up again or if we're done with his segment. Probably done, right? Simeon Saint. I don't know what the pun behind your name is still. You withheld information from me, why? Oh, right. Wait. Oh, the circus thing. Right. Okay. I didn't withhold anything. At least I didn't mean to. Okay, so you are a member of the Very Big Circus, right? Really? After all that, like, weird pedo stuff and, you know, all the controversy behind that? I'm surprised that they're still open, honestly. No, I mean, yes, but no. I'm not really a member. I'm still new. It's time for Clown Town. Oh, God. Please, no. That's irrelevant. You're still a member. Oh, he's dead. He died. Let's try this again. Why didn't you tell us? Because it would have looked so suspicious, me being a performer in the circus show. And Kay's smile is unnatural. Nah, she's just got the bravado that a 17-year-old has, you know? Hello, Randall. Hello, everyone. And me being friends with Bronco, it is kind of sus, yeah. But you're already in the detention center, so what? I thought that if anyone found out, nobody would even believe I was innocent, not even you, Kay. I thought I'd made it clear that I believed in you. Yeah, but you're fucking scary. But when you stare at me like that, I get so terrified. Needless to say, they've had to bring me several changes of underwear. You're a real smooth operator, aren't you, Miles? Any other client scaring tips you want to share? You're really not helping, Fender. Fucking Edward Fender! And at this rate, it sounds like we really will need to question him about everything all over again. Yeah, because he lied entirely the first time. God damn it. How does Phoenix do any of this shit? God damn. So what do you do at the circus, Simeon? I'm an animal tamer. Kind of. I'm still learning the ropes. Oh, like the lion and shit? I honestly don't see it with you. That's so cool! Do you get to train lions and tigers and bears and stuff? Lions? Tigers? Bears? Oh my. No. I work with this little guy. Wait, hold on. Is he in the cell with you? Wait. You surely weren't allowed to bring the monkey inside the detention center. Although I guess this is an animal prison, so... Looks pretty tame already to me. So you're not exactly a tamer, more like one of those, old-timey organ grinders? Oh, like those... What? It's Ratatouille! It's Ratatouille! The monkey's the fucking mastermind! Holy shit. I think the monkey did it. Not now, Money. I'm trying to... Oh, you little scamp. Holy shit, it is Ratatouille. What the fuck? This is whack. I think the monkey's taming you. Something tells me it's the organ grinder who's being monkeyed around. What the fuck? Can we talk about this? What the fuck? When we spoke to you before, you said you worked at a company. I was telling the truth. The circus really is a company. We all have titles and everything. The monkey's so sad! Wait, hold on. You guys can't see the monkey, I just realized. Here, you guys get to be in the center for now. Just to look at the monkey. The ringmaster's the CEO, and I'm I guess you'd call me a gopher. Huh. I even have a line manager. She's the head of the animal taming department. It's part of the showbiz division. Is the entire circus not the showbiz division? I guess there's gotta be like an accountant or something, right? She's such an inspiration. There isn't a creature in the world she couldn't convince to do her bidding. That monkey better be put down, otherwise that monkey's gonna make Planet of the Apes real. No. That monkey didn't do anything. Don't bully the monkey. Ha! Even Miles here? I'd like to see somebody whip him into shape. Trust me, I get enough of that from Franziska. Please don't fucking summon her. If you mention whipping 3 times in a row, like Beetlejuice, like, she'll just show up. She's supposed to be in Germany right now. I am not some kind of creature, Fender! So this line manager, was she working with you on this show? Yeah, it was just us two. It wasn't all that big of a job compared to what we normally do. She's usually the one performing on stage. I just do all the monkey work. Literally. I also, you know, clean up all of the monkey shit. Also, unfortunately, literally. But I did have a bit part. What? A what? A bit part this time? Wait, like a bit, like a joke? I did have a bit part this time. Huh. So only 2 members of the circus are relevant to this case. Rolling the show. The monkey's so sad. Alright, talk me through your movements here at the facility. And why they let you bring the monkey in here? I don't understand. Sure, I came to see Bronco around noon 2 days ago. And that was when you brought him the chess set? Yes, and the same evening I started work on setting up the stage in the yard. Oof. It was so hard. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Oh fuck. Oh shit. It was so hard I had to haul everything in myself over multiple trips. They let us use one of the rooms in the prison for storage. Workshop A, I think. Okay, that's where the fucking body is. Workshop A, where Knight's body was found. You mean your boss didn't help you? Oh no, I could never ask her to schlep all that stuff around. Like I said, the monkey's work's my job. Who is she? Who was your boss? Once it was all set up, we did a run-through, and it must have been, midnight by the time I left. The next morning, I was back and ready for the show, which started at 8 a.m. Then we performed till 10? So Mr. Saint was the only one of the pair to have entered the room where the body was found. And Knight's body was found immediately after the show had ended. Fuck! Reason for the arrest. Do you have any idea why you were arrested? And why so quickly? I've never seen a guy get booked so fast. Surely even Little Winter wouldn't just pull somebody in on a hunch. Are you sure about that? I don't know about that one, Fender. That's a little presumptuous of Little Wiener. Never underestimate the power of an underdeveloped intellect. I think I might know why. When I was moving all the stuff, I went to go see how he was doing. Bronco, I mean. You went to the holding cells on your own? Tell me you had permission. No, it wasn't a formal visit or anything, so I just sorta snuck over and hoped no one stopped me. Bruh. But you'd just seen him earlier that same day. Why take the risk? I've known him since we were kids, when both of us were all alone. Oh, orphan shit. He doesn't have any family, you see, just like me. Orphan shit. I knew he'd be feeling lonely, that he'd want somebody to talk to, so I had to go see him, okay? But you could have put in the proper fucking paperwork first. God, why do you people make it hard for me? God, shit, fuck. You don't have any family? For a while I had my dad, but he passed away when I was a little kid. Oh, mine too. Losing one's father as a child. I know that pain all too well. I thought I killed him for like 15 years. No wonder he acts like the way he is. I don't know. He fucking... Like, Edgeworth lost his dad, and he's not a weenie about it. He's just like you and me, Mr. Edgeworth. Man, does anybody have a living fucking father in this universe? I guess, you know... Well, no. This is before Trucy. And I guess before Trucy lost her dad. There was nobody else nearby when you went to see him? No, the other holding cells were empty, and I didn't see any guards. Well, somebody must have seen you, or you wouldn't be in here. Oh, no. I messed up so bad, didn't I? The monkey's so fucking cute. Look at it. What was his name again? Fucking Money? Is everyone an orphan? Listen, it's easy fucking backstory. So the assumption is that something happened while the two were alone together. At least I imagine that would be Winner and Judge Gavel's thinking. Oh, I love this track. In any case, I think we'll need to speak to your boss next. Last I heard, she's supposed to be around today too, somewhere in the yard. Tell her I'm sorry, won't you? I'm so sorry. I can't believe I let this happen. Sure thing, Simeon. We're here for you. If there's anything else we can do, just say the word. But I mean, that is... there's nothing I can do for you in return. I work at a circus, man. I don't have any money. You don't have to worry about that. We're friends. Hey, just because you're also orphans doesn't make you friends. We know what it's like to be in your shoes. We're a part of the same club, after all. Right, Mr. Edgeworth? Unfortunately so, I'm afraid. Thank you for sharing such personal details with us. By the sound of it, you had little reason to kill Knight. If anything, you're the most affected by his passing. And what's more, I simply don't believe a person as gentle as you is capable of murder. Rest assured, we believe you. And we will get you out, out of here. Fender and his fucking stupid claps, bro, I can't. Well, what do we have here? Gosh darn defense attorney, that's what? Bravo, big guy! Haha! Can't believe I'm saying it, but you even reminded me of your old man for a moment there. I did? No. It feels nice. Huh. From the Book of Gregory, an attorney is a friend to the friendless. Simeon, me bucko. This guy'll suffer any hardship for your friendship. Things are gonna be shiply amazing. Stop! Why? Why the pirate puns? I didn't realize Talk Like a Pirate Day had come early this year, Fender. Talk Like a Pirate Day being, I believe... Talk Like a Pirate Day is what, like... November 19th, I believe? Hold on. Talk Like a Pirate Day. No, it's September 19th. My bad. But that's just the thing. You never know when a pirate will strike next. Oh, then his boss is definitely a fucking pirate then. There's gonna be a fucking pirate, at least in this game, somewhere. Anyway, kid, you want some candy? No, do not take candy from Eddie Offender, please! No thanks, I don't like sweet stuff. Oh, bummer. Huh. I wouldn't mind a nice ship myself. A great thief's galleon for the dread pirate K. Yahar, me hearties! We'll sail the 7 seas together and claim the greatest treasure of them all. The truth! You know, yeah, I could see her, like, doing pirate shit. Shiver me timbers, you two will be the death of me. What a fucking motley crew I've got. Kind of reminds me of that man. Although his entourage is more, you know, entirely made up of teenage girls. If not younger. It's a bit strange, you know? Come on, let's set sail for the prison yard. But no sea shanties on the way, please. Aw, but I love sea shanties! Can you imagine Edgelord's next case being Dora the Explorer? Can you tell me where the water bottle is? Are you blind? No, Edgeworth's used to it because he's the only person who has logic, so he wouldn't react that brashly. Oh, look, the shutter's open! Yes. Obligatory fucking progress block. That's the way out to the yard, I believe. Let's go take a look, come on! What are you waiting for? Someone's excited. What is the shackle on the mountain for? I don't know. Oh, there's more tarps here. And more that shit. So this is the famous yard. The circus performance was taking place here just before the body was discovered. Check it out! It's like the backdrop to some epic festival! Most of the prisoners were assembled here when the body was discovered. Which means that anyone who saw the show has an alibi. I bet there's gonna be some shit that's like, prove you saw the show, and then they're gonna say, oh, I saw the show, and they did the blah blah blah, they did this fucking thing. But it's like, oh no, they actually didn't do that fucking thing because of some random mishap. You didn't see the show, you're lying. Which is effectively just the same exact plot development as the last case of the first game. But you know what? It works out. Alright, time to take a look around. Okay! What happened? Oh my... what the fuck? Stop hitting me! Help, Mr. Edgeworth! That actually has to fucking hurt. Like, that's gotta fucking hurt. What is this elephant have against her? Oof. She's gonna, like, it's gonna rip her entire fucking ponytail off. Cease and desist, you beast. Shit. Ah! Somebody, help me. Stay, Azia, stay. Who? Who is this? Who's that? Oh my god. You? Wait. Aw, you found a new friend to play with! Oh, good for you, girl! Play with? Your elephant nearly ate me! No, I don't think it ate you. I think it hates you. It wasn't eating you so much as it was, you know, bashing your skull in. Oh, no way! She'd never do a thing like that. Azia doesn't even bite. At least, not very often. You know, I'm pretty sure elephants are like herbivores, right? So she does have a taste for human flesh. How do you like meeting a real live elephant up close? Aren't you glad you did? What the fuck was your name again? For some reason, the name that popped up into my head was Regina George, but I'm like, no, this is not Mean Girls. Why she got the fucking Cardcaptor Sakura one? Yeah, glad I didn't die. But you did have fun, right? Right? She's still got the same forehead as ever. There, sweetie, don't cry. She had a wonderful time, didn't you, Kay? Eddie, you gotta calm it down. Wait, how old is she now? Don't mislead the poor girl, Fender. She's like 20 years younger than you or some shit. How old is he? I actually don't know. 36. I think she was 16, right? In Justice for All. But I don't know how old, like, I don't know how far back. Like, I don't know how much later this is. Verity Gavel's only 26? You're crazy. She did? Oh, I'm so happy. Here, let me make it up to you. How about a hug? No. We don't do that here, Fender. You're literally already in jail. They can just chuck you in one of those cells. Aha! Keep your trunk to yourself. Regina. Yeah, it is Regina, right? Well, like... Oh, wait, like, didn't her, like, dad own the circus or something? So she's... Is she Regina Berry, I think? Oh, another new friend! Isn't this just the best day ever? I am Associate Defense Attorney Miles Edgeworth. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry! I haven't even introduced myself! Oh, wait. Oh, I guess Edgeworth doesn't know her, because this was a Franziska case. Right, because she was, like, traumatized about the flying body. I'm Regina! It's so nice to meet you! Fender saying keep your trunk to yourself is ironic. Yeah. Oh, and hi, Digi. I'm Kay, Great Thief Extraordinaire and Mr. Associate Defense Attorney's Great Associate. That's too long. What is this, the fucking office? A self-introduction brought to you by the word convoluted. And your elephant's newest friend is Mr. Fender, the defense attorney. Oh, she's not just any elephant. That's Azia, the Asian elephant. Azia stopped the second you told her to. You really have a way with animals, Regina. Was she the animal tamer back then, too, or is this a new gig for her? I don't know. I don't remember what she did. Well, I wouldn't be much of an animal tamer if I didn't. Oh, you're the boss, right. What? So you're Simeon's boss? That's right. Regina Berry, head of the Animal Taming Department, Showbiz Division, Berry Big Circus. It is so lovely to meet all of you. Pleasure's all ours, mademoiselle. Name's Eddie Fender. I'm a bit of an ace attorney. No. That's not your title. Only one man has that title. And it's not you. So much for whipping me into shape. Whipped into shape. Yeah, she's perfect. Indeed was the animal tamer. I see. Oh, she had Regent the tiger. That's right. I wonder if she's gonna sick Regent on someone. Maybe the dog was actually the tiger, and she sicked the tiger on someone. On the victim. You know? Big brain. What are you muttering to yourself about, Kay? That positivity, that charisma, that energy. Regina, you'd make a perfect partner in crime for the Great Thief Yatagarasu. I mean, would she? I don't feel like, listen, summoners are cool and all, but, I don't think they're very stealthy. Especially not when she deals with, tigers and elephants. Great Thief? That sounds like fun! My animals and I have stolen the spotlight quite a bit in our time. That's one thing we don't want to steal. Gotta keep it on the down low, all stealthy ninja-like. But where's the fun without a show? The down low sounds like it might get me down. Wait, okay, is her profile here now? Oh my, wait, she's only 17 still? It's only been a year since Justice for All? That's crazy. Ah, bummer. I think we've got a fundamental difference of opinion going on here. It would indeed appear that negotiations have broken down. Maybe next time, Kay? She'll get her, you know, her, Phantom Troop one day. When are we getting that spin-off? You know, Great Thief, Kay Faraday. Pearl would be a good fit for Kay or Maya. I don't know about Maya, like, especially as of Spirit of Justice. Like, I think Maya's, like, fully leaned into the spirit medium lifestyle. I don't know how useful that is for Great Thief activities. Pearl, maybe. I mean, she also does spirit medium stuff, but, you know, she's, closer in age, I think, right? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, let's get cracking. Too bad we can't see much of what's beyond that metal fence, though. Indeed. And we're in sore need of information in addition to evidence. Therefore, we should make an effort to talk with any persons of interest as well. What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? Ah, I can't believe I missed out. On what's exactly? The show, duh! I always wanted to be in the circus. Maya's still a klepto. Oh, true! I forgot about that. Yeah. See, but like, if Kay's going for like the OG Yatagarasu trio, she would need, you know, she's the one that actually infiltrates. She needs someone to, you know, someone to fix the trials and someone to fix the evidence, right? Like those are the big three. And we can't have two infiltrators, right? Unless she wants to go full like Phantom Thieves style Phantom Thieves. The show, duh, I always wanted to be in the circus. I mean, I even have an escape act that would drive the crowd totally wild and everything. Ah, yes, a great loss, I'm sure. Well, I've got an in with Regina now, so let's wrap up this case lickety-split. Because I'm gonna star in the next show if it's the last thing I do. Oh, come on! The quicker we investigate, the quicker we'll be done! All right. Why is there a dead fish over there? Hello? Hey! Who are you shouting at? Ponds like this usually have goldfish in them, right? I wanted to see if they'd come say hello. I only see water striders. The bugs? Trucy and Franzi. Franzi's a little old. Trucy, I think so. Yeah, Trucy probably. I could see Trucy, you know, being the person to come sweep up and, like, disappear the evidence, right? Franzi's a little too old. I think we need someone younger. Maybe, like, Athena. Athena's around their age, right? Hey, water striders are cool! They can walk on water like ninjas. Whoosh, whoosh. Man, I wish I could do that. You just gotta, you know, focus your hum on. So much for the goldfish. Can we talk? Why is there a skeleton there? Did someone picked that fish clean and then put it there? Danger high voltage. I never saw one of these in real life. Hey, that must be the fabulous garden outside the warden's office over there. Yes, Warden Lagarde mentioned being able to see it from her window on the detention center side. Wish this dumb bob metal fence wasn't in the way, though. I thought it was all one big yard. Given how protective the warden seemed of her little bit of earth, I imagine it's to keep riffraff like us out. You shouldn't keep a garden at a prison, lady. That seems like a gross misuse of space. An ancient elephant named Azia, and one of the very big circus's many animals. She certainly seems very fond of petting humans, based on what we've seen, although the petting gets a little bit, heavy. For lack of a better phrase. Oh, Azia has words to say about that, but she don't got words. Well, most humans. You can't just glare at her like that, Mr. Edgeworth. She'll think you're trying to show her who's boss. I am. Are you telling me she thinks I'm one of her kind? No, just that she respects you, I guess. And that, you know, your hair is a similar color. Listen. How comforting. If you wanted fresh organic food for your prisoners, go to the fucking market. I don't see any crops here. I just see fucking grass. She doesn't even plant shit here. A wicker basket, or rather a cart given the wheels. Oof, smells like animals. Suppose they must have been using it to move things around. Including, I don't know, maybe animal shit. Hey, wouldn't it be fun to hop in and race it down a hill? Okay. Zero fucking self-preservation on this girl. Fun fact, elephants were almost classified as primates at one time. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, you know what else would be fun? Racing down a hill on office chairs. No. No. Okay, I will not be racing down any hill. Where did any of that come from? From my fucking imagination, Mr. Edgeworth. Like, you know, you gotta get in touch with your inner child. My inner child is dead. Oh. What's up? The circus show. Who doesn't love a good circus performance, huh? A foray into the realm of fantasy. If the performance is a good one, it can certainly be entertaining, yes. Man, I'm getting pumped just thinking about it. A chance to escape reality, however brief, can often be a powerful tonic. That's why I watched The Steel Samurai. Although it's very realistic. You got that right. Doesn't it just make you want to hug something? You gotta stop, man. Keep the hands in the pockets. Like the circus? Holding a show here, right in the shadow of the fence that keeps these guys in? Guess the magic of the big top is enough to make them forget that they're in the same boat as the animals. The fence. Suppose I should examine it too. It is part of this facility after all. I did! Well, we missed the show, but we still got the stage and all this other stuff to check out. He's right. I should also look over the show set and equipment, just in case something useful turns up. Chat over, huh? You don't exactly give a guy a lot to work with, Miles. Did he say anything that conversation? Oh, like a couple things. Okay. Listen, he has the entire conversation in his head. Kid's really something, huh? I wish I still had a tenth of her starry-eyed outlook. I suppose that's because her head seems to be up in the clouds. Right? So she's so above it all that no one dares to go against her. Bet she doesn't even need to crack the whip with the animals. The eyes go from sorry to steely, and suddenly it's sit, stay. Don't get horny over her. She's 17. Keep it in your fucking pants, by which I mean your hands. I can think of somebody who very much enjoys cracking the whip. You can, huh? Sounds like a real piece of work. Come on, Mazzarino, spill the beans. Hey, I might be interested. You know, your old Uncle Eddie, Uncle Fender, hasn't had a date in a while. Trust me, Fender, one crack of her whip and you'll be running for the courthouse doors. Franzi mention. Oh my god, it's fucking theme, bro. If you're the head of the animal taming department, you must be Mr. Saint's boss.
But that's right! My dad founded the Berry Big Circus. But he passed away. He was murdered.
I'm sorry to hear that. Man, that's a lot of orphans. That's a lot of orphans in, like, one little area. That's kind of crazy.
Well, we have a new ringmaster now, and he's made the circus bigger and better than ever. He's such a nice man, and he was a good friend of my dad's, too.
Wow, that's great. Lucky you.
I know, right? It was his idea to set up departments like animal taming, magic, and ventriloquy.
No. Do not fucking bring back the puppet. I swear to God. I've had enough of that fucking puppet. Fuck the puppet. Like, not literally. Disappear the puppet. That clown, please, no.
Only animal taming and ventriloquy have more than one person right now.
Wait, there's multiple people in ventriloquy? You're not counting the puppet as separate, right?
But the very big circus is getting better and bigger and better day by day.
Someone get him on the sex offender register.
Sounds like you guys are really going places.
They're getting on well. I'll leave them to it. The circus show. Can you tell me about the show?
Oh, it's a wonderful thing. It even has a story. And not just any story, it's a love story. Isn't that dreamy?
No. You're like literally the only fucking girl working there. Like, there's no fucking shot that you're doing a love story. Unless it's like between two of the guys. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Unless they've hired, you know, someone new that is your age. I don't think Simeon's 24. No. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. You're 17, girly. Haha. Sounds like a regular ride. Of course you would say that. So who's the star of the show? Let me guess. You?
No, silly. That would be Azia.
Oh, okay, that's fine. It's animal animal love story?
And she falls in love with none other than Regent the Tiger.
Oh. Good for them?
It's a heartrending saga of forbidden interspecies romance.
Oh, interesting. It's like Twilight, but with actual animals. Whoa, Nelly, I've heard of odd couples, but that takes the biscuit.
And that's not all. There's a love triangle, too. It's so romantic.
That sounds pretty incredible, Mr. Edgeworth. Who's the third one? Oh my god. I'm kind of invested now. So the elephant is the heroine? I suppose there's a first time for everything? And, who's the third wheel?
Oh, that would be the big old meanie who tries to tear our star-crossed lovers apart. Oh, what animal do you think it is, Mr. Edgeworth?
Given that it's a circus, perhaps a lion?
I think a raven would be cool, like the Yatagarasu.
How... Okay, there is no taming ravens. You can befriend a raven, but not tame.
Nope, it's a sneaky monkey.
Oh, talk about size difference. Holy shit. That's certainly lowered the stakes.
Oh, you mean money, right? Nope again. The role of the monkey is played by Simeon.
What? The fuck? You have... Okay, hold on. You have a monkey, but you don't use the monkey to play the monkey. You use the monkey to play a human playing a monkey. What the fuck? Ravens can be tamed, trained. Some can even guard a castle in the UK. Interesting. I don't imagine they can be trained to act though, right? Oh, let me move chat back. You guys are covering up Regina. I mean, I guess you're gonna cover up Regina regardless. Okay, here we go.
Money's far too small to play against the Z and Regent, silly.
Hey, listen, size difference.
Anyway, the evil villain tries to tear Azia and Regent apart. What will become of the fated twosome? It's so exciting, isn't it?
This is interesting. Okay. They can be trained. There's some famous crow raven actors. That's so interesting. Wow, it sure is. You know, Mr. Redgeworth, I'm usually down for crazy shit like this, but this is a little out of my wheelhouse, you know? It's, like, I was kind of down for the elephant-tiger interspecies romance, but now that we've got a human in the mix, it's a little weird. It's a little weird. I'm gonna say it. It's a little weird. I'm rescinding the offer. Sorry, Regina. So Mr. Saint was more than the little helper he claims to be. So he's fucking lying to me again.
Oh, poor Simeon. It'd be terrible if he couldn't perform with us anymore. I don't really care if he goes to jail, though. I think he deserves it. For being a little bitch.
Show preparations. Okay. Can you tell me about how you set things up for the performance?
Oh, that's not really my area. Simeon took care of all the lifting and carrying.
Bitch, help.
He's such a sweetie. He offered to do everything by telling me to concentrate on the show.
That's sus. That's sus. That's sus.
I did see him doing something near that well, though.
Oh, why are you sus? A well. I recall seeing one behind the stage. You should examine it in more detail.
You should have seen him moving those huge cages around all by himself. He's a total hero.
Yeah. Sounds like something he would do. Weeping all the while.
He was going back and forth between the yard here and some sort of workshop with all the equipment.
Girl, you are not painting a good picture for him. He's more sus by the second.
The prison gave us special permission to use it for storage. But he was the only one who went down there, so I don't know much more than that.
Workshop must be the one where Knight's body was found. I guess this confirms that Mr. Saint was the only performer to have gone into Workshop A. Well, this sucks. All we're getting is information that works against us.
You have to help Simeon, Mr. Attorney. We're all counting on you.
Well, you're not helping. You're not fucking helping. All of your testimony is damning this man.
Just leave it to us. He may not look it, but Mr. Edgeworth knows how to get things done.
And what exactly is he may not look it supposed to mean? I'm very competent looking. I don't know, with those frills? Oh. There you are. Jimmy the Crow, most famous for his appearance in The Wizard of Oz. It's a Wonderful Life, and you can't take it with you. Oh, wow. Look at you go, Jimmy. Good for Jimmy. Regina, cupcake.
Oh, what in the guard?
I've been simply dying to sit you down for a chat, you exquisite little thing. Well, we know it's not Regina, because recurring characters aren't murderers, right? That's kind of just a simple Ace Attorney fact. But I think it's her. I think it's this bitch. I don't think it's Dogman. Power room. This door appears to be locked. Want me to open it? Can't guarantee anything, but I'll certainly give it a try. No, if we deem it necessary, we will simply ask for the key. Oh, spoil sport. Could have been my chance to shine. You're free to shine somewhere else, but you'll not make an audience out of me. Don't get me, complicit in your... what the fuck? Why are you here? Mr. Attorney, sir. And how are you today, if you don't mind me asking? Today? We just talked to you earlier, Mr. Sawit. Oh, heavens. I do apologize. Ever since I came to call this place home, I've been working on my interpersonal skills, you see. In order to be as annoying as possible. Sawit, the first murderer. Yep. The first murderer and the second face we see in the entire series. I'm currently helping out with the circus's show stage teardown and cleanup. But if you have need of me, I'll do my utmost to help. Sure. I'm just chipping in and doing what I can, model prisoner that I am. Let me out, please. It's this motherfucker. Yeah, he threw his toupee at me. Twice! I mean, twice across two different people, but
Yes, my stay in this prison has seen me reborn. The frank sod you see before you is a changed man.
Animal on his apron's not a dog, but a Tasmanian wolf, which is extinct. Interesting. Why? A changed man who now targets the recently deceased?
No, you misunderstand. That was just a moment of madness.
A moment of madness? Ugh. You're a disgrace to all thieves everywhere.
You're right, of course I can't deny it. I still have a long way to go.
As a thief?
Anyway, as you can see, I have a shiny new bracelet now.
Haha, fuck. God damn it.
So it's a straight and narrow for me. Like I say, I'm a model prisoner.
Not that a real model prisoner would need to keep telling me that. A vocational training.
I'm doing everything I can to prepare for my eventual return to society.
Yeah, you even skipped the show to focus on your training, didn't you? That's right. Only 2 inmates were absent, Sort and Canis. Yeah, but what about the fucking guard? The warden? Why didn't you tell us about Mr. Canis sooner?
That's... look, I don't think there's an inmate in this prison who'd talk about him if they didn't have to. He's, well, you could say he's the real one in charge around here.
I keep accidentally making him a little British. It's the fucking Chronicles. The Chronicles are getting to me.
You didn't hear it from me, but, well, I guess it comes with being the fixer.
The fixer?
Yes, anything you need, he can get it for you.
But how does he get away with it?
I'm not sure, but he's the only one who does.
He just asks the fucking warden. Duh.
I heard he has a secret way of getting things into the facility.
I imagine being the fixer affords kind of certain privileges.
Not that I concern myself with such things anymore, of course. Model prisoner and all that. I'm far more interested in perfecting my mud pack application technique.
What? And what are these mud packs exactly?
They're a special type of mud treatment rich with minerals and works wonders on their coats. I've been practicing on the animals here in the prison. I hope to treat them all eventually.
Speaking of mud, that reminds me of a certain piece of evidence. Maybe I should try presenting it to him.
Mud?
We got mud?
Mud? Mud?
Mud? Mud where? Oh, mud.
That's the rubber glove I dropped.
You care to explain why it's so dirty?
Oh, of course. That's mud from one of the pet treatments I've been practicing. I was giving one of the animals a mud pack right when the incident happened.
I see. Around what time would this have been?
Let's see, the show had already started, so... around 9 a.m. perhaps? The thing is, the more mud I applied, the more in the zone I got, and the darker the animal's fur became.
Okay.
There's no trance quite like the trance one enters when one slathers an animal with thick, black mud.
Okay, you're a little intense. You're a little intense, sir. I think the stress of prison might be getting to him. No shit. Huh.
Of course, it's all thanks to the warden that we have access to such wonderful distractions. I'm eternally grateful, truly I am.
I don't like this fucking dude. Not one bit. Get out of my fucking face. Chairs. These chairs must have been for the audience. Wow, I pity whoever had to pull them all away. Really? Why? Huh. You've clearly never had to fold up a bunch of boring chairs before, huh? I bet you only have fancy chairs that don't even fold. Not personally. I've told other people to do it, though. Oh, come on, Mr. Edgeworth. You gotta roll up your sleeves and help out once in a while. Fucking rich bitch. Ugh. I'll consider it. Ugh, physical labor? Who do you take me for, Kay? A simple, sturdily built well. I wonder if it was the work of prisoners.
Somebody's left a bunch of tools lying around. There's a long piece of rope and a pretty heavy-looking weight. Let's see, it weighs 30 pounds? Oh, and there's some pulleys, too.
Okay, can you stop touching everything in sight?
Oh, come on. It's not like I was gonna take anything, just the truth.
What exactly were they being used for, I wonder?
Bum 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 bum.
Ugh, God. Hold on. The old throat's kind of clogged today. This must be the stage for the show.
Do you think people would be interested in a great thieving show?
Honestly, yeah. I'm sure the police would be very eager to attend. You know, for entertainment reasons. I can't go on the stage? Come on! Let me do my bit! I bet Edgeworth's got a tight 5. The prison. Do you mind if I ask a little about the prison? Oh, not at all. This place is my pride and joy, my home. Sure, it was a prison when I first arrived, and it was awful, an utter disgrace. Awful? I suppose you mean the prisoners were unruly. I most certainly do not. They're angels, every one of them, and they always have been. No, it was the ambience that was awful. I fretted, I brooded, and then it hit me. The animals! If anyone could brighten up the place, it was them.
It is nice having them around.
Isn't it just? And now look at my fabulous little family. Everyone's got a little, a little pet friend, and they're all happy. Being, you know, contained in their cells like that. What sweet little angels they are. Why, my darling Frankie is the very picture of rehabilitation. He was about to rob a corpse. Except when he's rifling through a dead man's pockets. Mr. Saw It. Hello? Okay. We have so many success stories among the family, but darling Frankie really is a marvel. He's thrown himself into his vocational training and is always the first to volunteer for everything. What, and your other model prisoners don't do that? Oh, of course they do, my dear, of course. They're all such triers, such doers. It's just that Frankie, let's just say he knows what's good for him. What? That's the most, the most fucking threatening thing you've said so far. And you're doing it while petting a fox that you're using as a scarf. What exactly does she mean by that? Anyway, he's a very good boy. So do try to be nice to him, won't you? Berry Big Circus. Loud, soaring music, great leaping animals. The Berry Big Circus truly has it all. How's this nerd still alive, though? I have no idea. and everybody who comes here gets to see it once a month. Oh, so if you see it once a month, then that means that you don't necessarily have to be here to know what happens. Right? Oh, really? In that case, let me see. She'd better not be thinking of something to confess to. At this monthly show, is it always performed by the Berry Big Circus? But of course, sweetie, I'm Regina's biggest fan. That girl's my little princess, my superstar. Oh, I could just eat her up. She's so wonderfully talented. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Stop. Stop. Do not kiss the fox on the mouth. This is how you get rabies. And other such, you know, diseases. And she's so adorable, so sweet, I could just gobble her right up, which I just said, but, non-canonically, but I say it canonically now. You're not lying when you say you're her biggest fan, huh? Man, Regina, you seem to have a knack for, attracting a lot of older people. It's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, but comes with the fucking territory, I guess.
Which is why I'm worried about her. So worried. It's all because of poor Simeon, you see. If he's found guilty, why, darling Regina will be devastated. So you simply must make sure that doesn't happen, Mr. Lawyer. Please, I'm begging you. This is rich coming from the probably murderer. If there's anything I can do to help you clear up this awful misunderstanding, you let me know. Regina, darling, you put on the most splendid show for us yet again. The stage, the stars, and you in particular, my princess. It was simply divine. Oh, man. She's bisexual and fucking weird.
That's so nice of you! I hope everybody else who watched it enjoyed it too!
About that, dear, I'm afraid I have something awful to confess. There were some absences, you see. She must mean Canis and Soit. We were 3 numbers short. Unbelievable, I know. How will you ever forgive me? I'm sorry, but you're saying 3 inmates didn't attend the show? That's right, sweetie. I counted the seats myself. 1, 2, 3 no-shows. And I always make sure there are enough seats for everybody.
But, Mr. Redgeworth, that's not right, is it?
Indeed. As far as we were aware, Mr. Canis and Mr. Swords were the only ones not present. This doesn't add up. Who was the 3rd missing prisoner, and what were they doing? It seems we need to investigate further. Oh, I was enjoying my chat with dear Regina so much, I almost forgot. Is this the first straight person in the Ace Attorney cast? Yeah, no, Larry's straight. Larry's straight as fuck. And she's not straight. She's also, weirdly into the 17-year-old girl in front of her. I must feed the little one. Little one? What? Who? Yikes! Oh! A crocodilo. Oh. Alligator! You're looking as adorable as always, Allie, my sweet.
Oh, she's so pretty! And what a cute name!
Yes, Allie the alligator. Isn't she a darling? She's my favorite, aren't you? Yes, you are. Man, saying that right in front of the fox on your neck is kind of mean.
I'm so jealous. Can I pet her?
Of course, princess, of course. Please don't. Boy howdy, these two are made for one another. They look like they'll be busy for a while.
Maybe we should, go back inside the prison and check the cells?
Yes, let's. I've had enough of this fucking bullshit. Perhaps we can find a clue as to, perhaps we can find a clue there as to who our 3rd missing prisoner might be. Why is everyone into her? She's got that minor swagger, I guess. Oh, awful, awful. Sir! Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Whew, I finally caught up with you. I fucking knew it. She got that dog in her. Detective, you're not needed elsewhere? No, the judge and the kid aren't here yet. Oh, I got your message. So you searched the victim's cell. Did you manage to turn anything up? Well, we struck gold, sir. Well, blood anyway. It was right there on the floor. Only in tiny specks, though, but it's at least it's something.
Yeah, it proves that the holding cell was the scene of the crime, right?
Not quite. It proves a possibility, but it's not conclusive yet.
I thought you'd say that, sir, which is why I ordered some follow-up work.
Oh, look at Gumshoe being competent.
I asked forensics to analyze the blood and see if it matches the victims. They're on it as we speak.
Nice work, Gummy! You thought of everything. Detective, I must say I'm impressed. Did you hit your head or something? I might actually consider, giving you a raise.
Gee, don't look so surprised, sir.
I just hope things continue to go in our favor. If something goes wrong, then I guess I'll dock Gumshoe's pay again.
The blood.
Alrighty, so that's proof that the murder happened in the detention center. And for our next trick, again, it's not conclusive proof, but sure.
We'll find out how that dog got over there. Don't worry, you could leave that one to me. Until the kid and his chaperone get here, we got the whole prison to ourselves. Which is why I brought my secret weapons along.
Oh, missile and a metal detector?
Secret weapons? That's right, a few tools in a trade that have helped me bust more than a few cases wide open. Behold, the 7 secret weapons of Dick Gumshoe, ace detective extraordinaire.
When are we getting a Dick Gumshoe fucking spin-off, man?
Well, I don't know about you crazy cats, but I'm sold. Miles?
Very well, detective. We'll try using your secret weapons. Are you going to bring missile again?
You got it, sir. Let me run you through the list. Secret weapon number 1, my trusty old metal detector.
Yeah, there's one. A rare Gumshoe competence arc.
If it's made of steel, silver, or scrap, this little guy right here will find it.
So, it detects metal. Very good, detective.
And next up, secret weapon number 2, missile. Everyone's favorite crime-fighting canine.
Missile, you're looking very fierce today.
You can track pretty much any scent you put in front of him, especially food. It's mostly food, I'm gonna be real.
He sure is a lot cuter than Mr. Canis's dog. You've seen him before, Kay.
And now for secret weapon number 3. Where'd I put it? Aha!
The fuck? Is that a fishing pole?
Am I one snapper short of a school, or is that a fishing rod? Don't tell me we're going fishing for clues?
Wait, hold on. I, vaguely remember from, Ace Attorney 1 that Gumshoe had, 3 secret weapons, and one of them was a fishing rod that did nothing, right?
No. I mean, I just happen to have it with me is all.
I see. Well, onwards and upwards, detective. Let's see what else you have. There's 4 other things, right?
That's all she wrote, sir.
You said 7.
Gummy, you're 4 secret weapons short of your so-called 7, and one of them was a fishing rod.
Sorry, but that's all for today, okay? I'll, show you the rest next time. Gumshoe's hiding his power level, my god.
Why do you think I call him secret? Guy can't just go sharing everything at once, that's crazy.
In that case, then I suppose the 3 you've deigned to reveal to us will have to do for now.
Alright! Which one do you want to try, sir?
Am I crazy? Am I insane? Let's give that fishing rod a try.
You got it, sir!
There's a pond in the prison yard. You may find something helpful lurking in the depths. A fanatical devotion to the pond.
Yes, sir! Leave it to me!
Wait, actually? What's the matter, detective? Did you run into Allie?
You're not gonna believe this, sir, but I accepted big for a moment, then it took off with the bait and my fishing line. There's a real whopper looking in those waters.
Come to think of it, there's an alligator living in that pond. I probably shouldn't tell the detective that he nearly lost more than just his secret weapon.
Looks like the fishing rod won't be much use, sir. Let's try something else.
dumb. I don't know which of these is gonna, like... I don't know which one's gonna be, like, the final answer, right? Because the rest are probably, like, joke ones, right? Let's do... Missile. You got it, sir! Go, Missile, go! Hey, Missile, here, boy!
Aw, he really came!
Yeah, I spend most of my paycheck feeding this little guy. And I usually don't have enough for instant ramen afterwards, but it's okay. So what are we tracking? We're trying to find out how Mr. Canis's dog got to the holding cells in the first place. I suspect the same route was used to bring Knight's body back to the prison. So we give the pooch a sniff of the body.
And he'll find that route for us.
Sure. Sniff that body, sniff that body. Act like you don't know nobody. Does anybody else smell something sweet? All I smell is the odor of blood. It's faint, sir, but it's there. Almost like a cake, maybe? From what? Why would the body smell of cake? Okay, miss, I'll get a nose full. Woof. Here we go, follow that dog. That's the way to... He's headed for maximum security. Uh-oh, he's going in. And we'll just have to follow after him. Really? Algie. This is Canis's cell, though the man himself is absent, it seems. Is he meeting with someone in the visitor's room?
And do you think Missile's on to something?
Shh! Looks like maybe he is. Angie. Why bark? Is there something here?
Let's get stupid, Mr. Edgeworth!
Has the chess game changed? I don't think it has. Mr. Canis's chess set, complete with his special dog piece.
That's not a chess set, that's a whole chess table with legs. Looks like it must have been worth something, too.
It's not inconceivable, some of them are. And this is quite a nice one. You know, I might, you know, commission this sometime.
Never would have pegged Mr. Canis as a chess fan, though.
What with the whole Eastern aesthetic he's got going? I thought he'd be more into Go. No, huh? Can you play? Honestly, I think it's quite, you know, barbaric compared to chess. Even though there's, you know, more possibilities for a Go board than there is for chess.
I can play Go Fish!
Not the same thing, okay? Not even close. Go Fish. Bill.
Look, Mr. Edgeworth, that chisel on the floor is a bit smaller than the others.
I'm no woodworker, but perhaps it's an all-purpose one that can be used in a pinch, regardless of the job.
An all-purpose pocket chisel makes sense. Anyway, always nice when your tools are useful and easy to carry. Unless they're Swiss Army knives, then, you know, those things are pieces of shit.
Is that your opinion as a thief?
Nope, it's my opinion as a great thief.
Walked into that one. There's nothing of interest. Oh. Mr. Canis's chisels, every one a potential murder weapon.
Huh, that reminds me of something. The furrows in your brow. When you frown, it looks like somebody took a chisel to your forehead.
I have no idea what you mean. It's a little mean. I'm a little sad.
See, they're so deep! Don't tell me you don't see it, Mr. Woodcarving Face.
Have you quite finished? Kay is as much a thief as children are pirates. I mean, she was pretending to be a pirate earlier.
Woof!
What's the matter, boy? Wait, is this cake what you were after? That's chocolate, boy. You can't have that. Whoa, down, boy. Stop that.
No, you can't have it. Dogs can't eat chocolate. You know that. If you won't behave, then I'll just have to eat it myself. Not bad. Gumshoe, that might have been evidence. What the fuck? Haha, that's some real outside the chocolate box thinking there. Not sure if everybody agrees, though. Missile mad. Tommy, I wanted some. Gumshoe, that might have been evidence. Daring of both of you to assume the food in the prison is safe to eat. Well, daring or dumb. I'm going to bet on the latter. So anyway, looks like it really was cake Mister was tracking. Talk about a waste of time. Suppose we got all just desserts. Sorry, just deserts. I love typos. But the little guy's definitely capable, right? Sure he is. This was just a blip. He'll fall out of right scent this time, I promise. Seek, boy. I like to imagine Missile's just a dog that Gumshoe picked up off the street that has no training whatsoever. Woof! Oh, I think he's onto something. Is it more food? The jail cells. Whatever it is, it's in there. Mr. Conservator's cell. We need to take a look inside. Detective, call the guard. Yes, sir! Thank you, officer. A question before we begin. Is the prisoner, Mr. Conservator, still in solitary? Oh, yeah. I forgot that was a thing. Why is there a parrot in jail? It never forgot DL6. Oh, no, sir. He came back a little while ago. And he was here for the noon roll call. Guess he must be on work duty someplace. I see. Now, if you'd be so kind as to open his cell. Yes, sir. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Champion. No. You'll never be champion of my heart. Lighter Zenless Zero is champion of my heart. He's got a little thing here. He's got a little doggy bowl. Oh, bear bites? It's cute. It's cute. He really doesn't like the fucking warden. It says Teddy in extremely poor handwriting, so this tie belongs to the bear. I wouldn't have thought it, but Mr. Carcerato and his assigned partner seem really close. Ah, this takes me back. Hey, Mr. Redwood, did you ever swing like this as a kid? I actually had a swing like this. Tied to a tree. And then someone's hair got, not mine, but someone that came over, their hair got, so their hair got stuck in it, and then they had to cut the tire and hair, like, down all at once. And, you know, rip that hair, I guess. Better not be weird. It's not like a weird sex thing. It's just for the bear. Listen, Rocco's modern boxing life. He's not like weird. He's just you know, taking all the protein powder, all of it. Wow, this takes me back. Oh yeah. Not that I can recall, no. I kind of, you know, didn't have a dad after he died after age 9. Although I suppose, you know, I feel like tire swings are for poor people, right? Like, my father, I think we just had like a regular swing set, a personal playground outside, you know? So, what'd you do for fun when you were a kid? Read law books, mostly? Chess, golf, flute practice? Flute practice? Flute practice? Edgeworth being a flautist is not something I had on my bingo card, honestly. Did you
have any friends? Yes, I had one bumbling idiot and an even, stupider bumbling idiot for friends. And, one of them is still a bumbling idiot and the other one is, also still a bumbling idiot, but, he's hot, so... But why would you even think to ask that? Golf, LMAO, fucking rich kid. Says yourself who's also made to golf at a young age. Golf is some rich kid stuff. Like, I get it if it's like mini golf, but like regular golf's just so boring, like even with all of the video game versions of golf, I've never had fun with golf. I've never been golfing in real life, but all the video game versions make it seem boring as shit.
What breed were you again, Miss Sure, sure it wasn't a boxer?
Oh, is there a body in that fucking bag?
No way.
No way indeed. Quickly, detective, move the sandbag aside.
Yes, sir.
Oh, shit. A hole. Could this be?
Whoa there, wait, missile. I'm going in too.
Wait, stop.
Sure, I'll go get her.
Can you even fit there?
Oh, that's tight. Shouldn't have eaten that cake.
God damn it, Gumshoe.
He's gone.
Well, I'm not going in there. It's fucking dirty. I guess we'll just have to wait. Golf is not a game for the attention deficit. Oh, you lost me already. It's like pretending you're going on a productive walk. That's crazy. Hello, Kay. Are you alright?
You're not gonna believe this, but we're in the detention center.
The detention center?
That hole, it's a tunnel that leads right into Mr. Knight's cell.
What? Don't go anywhere. I'm on my way. Through normal walking means. I'm not going through a fucking tunnel. Good boy, Missile. You did it. Look at him. Look at him wagging his tail. So cute. Okay.
Hey there, Mr. Edgeworth. Guess you could say we made a breakthrough.
Quite. At least they came out unscathed, I think.
Sure, the floorboards under the bed were torn up.
How did nobody notice this? So that's how they did it. There's no doubt about it. This must be the route we've been looking for. I don't know, man. I feel like... I don't know, man. I think it could have been through the fucking warden's office. Nah. The corridor connecting the detention center and the prison is locked down by heavy security doors. But with the help of this tunnel, it can be circumvented. Mega sus cell inspection should catch that. I think they're too busy playing with their animals, It was the sweet scent that started this whole search. Could it be that the scent was in fact coming from Knight's body after all? Wait. Huh. A sweet scent can be detected. What would the sweet scent be? Sweet scent? Incidentally, Knight's body was covered in dirt. Dirt that might have come from being dragged through this tunnel. Hey, what was it like down there? Filthy?
Well, it was pitch black, so I couldn't see a whole lot. Luckily, my camera has a flash, so it took some pictures.
Then let's see what you've captured. That's crazy. Look at that! A spoon, a fork, Guess these were for digging the tunnel. I never understood the whole, like, using a fucking plastic spork. Like, I never understood that, using a fucking plastic spork to dig. Just use your fucking hands. The fuck? Like, it can't be efficient using a goddamn spork. Like, at least get, you know, one of her spades from the garden or something, you know? There's doggy footprints. I see them. That is sad. Are those footprints? Paw prints, even. From a dog, perhaps. Is it a dog or is it a bear? This is a vital piece of evidence. However, it begs something of a question. It does? Mr. Conservato has certainly been making use of this tunnel, which means... Oh shit, did he leave? Did he fucking leave? Detective, we need to find out where Mr. Conservato is immediately. If my suspicions are correct. Nuts! The guards were alerted and they began searching for Mr. Conservato right away. But after a thorough investigation of both the prison and the detention center, he was nowhere to be found. Whoop! He got out! That sucks! I mean, he was pretty chill though, yeah? Maybe he won't murder someone. Well, have the police been notified? I want my sweet angel back. Yes, ma'am. We just finished liaising with them a moment ago. They've set up a cordon around the entire facility. Good. The first blemish on a prison's spotless reputation is always the ugliest. It won't happen again, ma'am. Sorry, hold on. This is the first blemish and not, you know, the murder? A rather different Warden Lagarde to the one we've seen so far. Mr. Edgeworth, was it? I really can't thank you enough for finding that tunnel, darling. Sadly, it may have been too little too late. It seems he might have already left the building. See, they're making it seem like he's the fucking killer, but I'd say that's unlikely, Warden. After all, there's a security gate at the exit to the detention center. You're not suggesting he simply walked through it? What's to say there was only one tunnel, sweetie, How would he have dug another tunnel? I suppose that's true. Well, whatever the case, there's no time to be standing around chit-chatting. Mr. Edgeworth, would you mind continuing with your investigation? It would be my pleasure. And you three can get back to your posts. Yes, ma'am. Detective, the results of the blood test just came back from the lab. Thanks, pal. Oh my god, update that autopsy report. Let's see what they have to tell us about the blood found in Knight's cell. What does it say, Mr. Edgeworth? They've identified the blood and it's Knight's. Okay, I see. Haha! Nice job, everybody. Teamwork makes the dream work, huh? We've got Knight's blood in his holding cell, a tunnel a dog clearly went through. And security footage showing Knight being attacked by a dog in a cell. Case closed. Or as they say in Japan, Detective Conan. We have all the evidence we need. Let's see what Mr. Canis has to say for himself. Canis? Oh, darlings, are you sure? Do be careful around him, won't you? He's as well connected on the outside as he is in here. I suppose he would have to be. How else would the so-called fixer stay in business? The police have been trying to track down his accomplices for the longest time. Even I've had to lend them a hand myself, you know. So that's what this is all about. He's still not talking, ma'am? Even with the evidence you borrowed from the precinct? No, and I've tried so many times I've lost count. What am I supposed to do? I can't send in a blank report. I guess a killer for hire was always going to be a tough nut to crack. You borrowed evidence from the police to help with your investigation, is that correct? I'm like, yes, sweetie. Everything related to Candace is with me now. That's sus. That's sus as fuck. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. Heaven knows how many times I've hauled the secretive scoundrel into my office to talk to me. And no matter what I say or how much evidence I present him with, he simply won't say a word. Prison warden conducting interrogations herself. That's irregular, to say the least. But, you know, go get him, girl, I guess, or some fucking shit. Let your guard down, and he'll devour you whole. Be careful, darlings, you've been warned. Hoo-wee, and here I thought things couldn't get any spicier. Whew! Fender is back in it, baby! Oh, it's my favorite bozo. He's here. Play the fucking theme, Judge Gavel. I didn't expect to find you here. We have been conducting inquiries, which, given that we are in charge of the investigation, is hardly strange. What is strange is that you are still here, Mr. Edgeworth. I gave you a warning, did I not? I told you that your badge was at risk should our paths cross again, and yet here you are. How does she get her hair like that? Like steps like that? I am sorry that you thought that I might be so easily discouraged, Your Honor. Do you have to call a judge Your Honor outside of court? I feel like you don't, right? Like that's their sanctum, but like outside their sanctum, they're just you know, average Jane or John. But I am not about to let the truth slip from my grasp, no matter how you or the committee might, no matter what you or the committee might say. I am here to present a certain someone with evidence that you yourselves should have uncovered. You have more business with me, I take it, Mr. Edgeworth. No, I have business with your dog. Yes, I have business with you. I do. I promised I would be back to prove that you were the killer, and here I am. This should be amusing. Very well, whenever you are ready.
Objection!
Objection! Not so fast. We have some truths of our own to share. First-rate deductions, in fact. Indeed. We are now more certain than ever that Simeon Saint was the murderer. And that only he could have moved Mr. Knight from his holding cell to the prison proper. They're gonna say that he'd use the cages, right? We shall prove this to you beyond a shadow of a doubt. But first, a question. Are you quite determined to continue on this course, Mr. Edgeworth? Should you fail to rebut our deductions, there will be no going back. You'll have to be an actual fucking defense attorney or something. Your very career hangs in the balance. What? You mean you'll take his badge if you don't like how this goes? That's kind of rude. That's intimidation. Not at all. If anything, I am showing him mercy. This is not Mr. Edgeworth's case. It never was. And I am under no obligation to hear him out. No matter how many times you say hear me out, I will not. If he is prepared to accept the potential ramifications of his actions, I will allow him one last chance. Well, are you truly willing to take the risk to put your beloved badge on the line? A judge can't participate in the discovery process. This is severe judicial malpractice. Well, listen, the laws are different in Japanifornia. Also, like, is it okay for a judge to be part of the discovery process if they aren't the judge on the case? Like, I wonder about that. Mr. Edgeworth! Sure! I accept your terms. I'm confident of my reasoning, and what's more, I'm representing the firm of Edgeworth & Co. And I do not intend to besmirch its name, especially because it's fucking mine. And, you know, my father's, but it's mine. My duty will be done, and I will not be intimidated. Especially not by, you know, a woman. Like, no offense, you're very aesthetically pleasing, but I'm not into you. Like, a woman and, like, this fucking idiot. Very well. Let us see whether you are brave or simply reckless. 'Tis a fine, fine line. By the power vested in me by the almighty goddess of justice, let this judgment commence. Eustace, if you will allow me. Fine by me, he's all yours, Gavel. Okay, thank God, I get to be up against someone competent. How Knight wound up in the prison proper. You are aware of the incident involving Mr. Knight the day before yesterday, I assume? Yeah. He assaulted an innocent guard and stole his keys. Oh no, okay, that's not what I thought. Later, in the middle of moving a large animal cage, Mr. Saint stopped by Mr. Knight's cell for a little visit. That's when Mr. Knight stole out of his cell using the keys he'd stolen. He slipped into the cage, and there he hid as he was wheeled into one of the prison workshops. Okay. It figures she was going to bring up Mr. Saint going to Knight's cell. Yesterday, after you so kindly made us aware of the security camera footage, we decided to take a look at it ourselves. Perhaps you two would like to see what we found? This is a still from the footage we received. Mr. Saint speaking with Knight at his cell. Correct. You will also note that he has positioned the cage in such a way as to obscure the camera's view. It is this blind spot that Mr. Knight exploited in order to enter the cage undetected. You still would have been able to see the fucking door open, though. The fuck? A sound deduction based on what can be observed, wouldn't you say? Blind spots, which means that the camera wouldn't have been able to capture the moment Knight entered the cage, even if he did at all. So it's still possible that he didn't actually leave his cell at this point. I don't get it. Why would Mr. Knight want to hide in the cage? To get out? There is really only one possibility. He intended to escape. A prison break? That's so cool! No, what? Mr. Coserato, Mr. Knight, everybody's doing it. Man, I should try to get in on this, you know? Hop on the bandwagon, chase those trends. I have to step up my game. Okay, no. Now is really not the time. Not in front of a fucking judge. Mr. Coserato's escape is no laughing matter. It is my belief that Mr. Saint helped Mr. Knight with his escape attempt. That is to say, he was his accomplice. Wow, go Simeon! You've got your own little phantom troop, huh? That wasn't a compliment! I understand that the cage was briefly taken to one of the workshops. I imagine that had things gone to plan, Mr. Knight would have remained in the cage until after the show. And then removed from the premises, along with the rest of the circus's equipment. Unfortunately for Mr. Knight, Mr. Saint had other ideas. He killed his friend in cold blood. Judge Gavel's argument seems reasonable. But there must be a fault in her logic somewhere, and I'm going to find it. I'm going to find it right after I take a quick bathroom break, so BRB! I'm back. Ooh, bam, bam, banana. Okay. Am I aware of the incident involving Knight the day before yesterday? I was under the impression you were talking about the present thing, but apparently not.
Hold it!
Your Honor, about this incident.
You have heard about it, of course. Surely any attorney worth his salt would have his sources.
Yes, I'm aware of it, of course. I simply wish to confirm.
Then you are wasting both our time. Shall we continue?
Jesus, okay, bitch. He assaulted an innocent guard and stole his keys.
Hold it!
Okay. Do you have any proof that Knight stole the keys?
I can think of no other reason for him to carry out such a brutal attack.
Do we ever actually get her as a judge? I feel like we always get the jolly fat man. Is he fat? I don't think he's actually fat. I think he's just like his shoulders are just wide and his judge gown goes all the way down and it doesn't like form fit like her judge outfit goes around her titties, you know?
Once the guard he assaulted regains consciousness, I am sure he will confirm our suspicions.
I wouldn't be so sure. Perhaps I should press her further on her reasoning. Sure. Sorry, but I believe there is a flaw in your reasoning. If Knight had the keys, there was nothing to stop him from leaving whenever he wanted. Why wait for Mr. Saint? There was no need, surely.
He chose the option he deems most likely to succeed. He stole the keys and hid them somewhere, then waited for an opportune moment to present itself.
He hid the keys. I'm afraid you might have made an uncharacteristic oversight, Your Honor. Knight wasn't hiding any keys. That has been proven already. And this is the piece of evidence that proves Knight didn't have the keys. Oh. Guard was attacked and his keys, including the one the Knight's cell, were stolen. They have yet to be recovered. Yeah.
Take that!
Nuh-uh. They haven't found those fucking keys. Since you know about the incident, I assume you must already know this, but... After the assault, the guards searched both Knight and his cell, and no keys were found. And if the whereabouts of the keys cannot be proven, then neither can your theory.
That's not the objection you think it is, loser. I have considered the matter of the missing keys, and I do not think it was such an issue. I still believe he had them. After all, the guards only stated that they were unable to locate them. And this is because they were cleverly hidden inside the pocket chess set.
Knight's chess set. The same set in which the murder weapon was also allegedly hidden.
Was it? I can't help but wonder about that.
What? But you're the one who proposed it!
Actually, if you recall, that was Eustace's assertion.
Oh, that's true. I did assert that, I think. I honestly don't remember. So the two of them aren't of one mind on this, I take it. But, you know, it would drastically, you know, bring her IQ down if she were one mind with him. The real Franziska movement she just did? Oh yeah, the like gesture behind. Very much so, yeah. I think it's just the sheer confidence of woman. You know?
Allow me to restate the facts. Mr. Knight hid the keys he stole from the guard inside his chess set. When Mr. Saint came to see him, Mr. Knight used the keys to open his cell and climbed inside the cage. He was then moved from his holding cell to that workshop in the prison proper, all with the help of his friend and accomplice. Had things gone according to plan, he would have been taken out of the facility after the show. But they did not. Instead, his accomplice murdered him while the show was taking place in the yard.
Objection!
Nuh-uh. But Mr. Saint was a part of that performance. How would he even have had time to commit the murder?
Overruled.
How indeed. Allow me to explain. Have you even seen the show? He shows up for like 5 minutes, and then he's driven away by the power of sheer interspecial love. I'm a very big fan of the circus. As you know, many stage performances follow a set narrative. Yesterday's show was one such example. She's done her homework, I see. The suspect played the role of the antagonist opposite the elephantine heroine of the show. Elephantine? That's crazy. In the latter part of the performance, the heroine's love prevails, and the villain is defeated. This victory is depicted in a very unique manner, whereby the villain is sent flying from the stage by the heroine. Oh, she yeets that bitch. How is he alive? He's sent flying by the elephant. That's crazy.
Isn't that dangerous?
Having been ejected from the stage in this manner, the villain no longer appears in the performance. In other words, the suspect did not appear on stage for a period of approximately 15 minutes. And you're saying the crime took place during that time? Yes, I'm afraid so. After all, it's more than a sufficient window, wouldn't you say?
Objection!
I would only need 10, personally. Committing the crime and returning to the stage in the short 15-minute window is only possible, assuming that the murder took place in the prison proper. But in fact, Your Honor, the real scene of the crime was Knight's cell. There's no way he's okay after getting flung like that. Maybe there's like, I don't know, like one of those fireman pillows. You know, the big inflatable fucking safety pillows that they put when there's like burning buildings and shit. Maybe they had one behind the stage. But, you know, I think the elephant definitely still would have broken a couple bones. I seem to remember telling you that I would not accept that part of the security footage into evidence. Simply because I don't want to.
Objection!
Fuck you? That's corrupt? And you won't have to, I have proof of a different kind. Very well. Would you be so good as to present it? What proof do you have that the murder took place in the victim's holding cell? His fucking blood?
Take that!
This appears to be a photograph of a floor. Your hobbies are very... interesting. Grounded, even. Almighty Goddess of Justice, grant me patience. Oh, good Lord. Good Lord, send me patience right now. That floor you're so dismissive of, Your Honor, has traces of Knight's blood on it. Shit. Traces, you say? Is this evidence reliable? After all, I don't believe you have access to the necessary forensic operatives. And why shouldn't I, huh?
Objection!
Fuck you. I have my resources. Didn't you say that I should have resources? Bitch. A certain blunt instrument, you might say, but a reliable one. Shows up, you know, oftentimes a bit late, but usually with a dog in tow. And the dog is very helpful. Oh? Ah, the detective. How very unfortunate for him. I will be docking his pay after this. Perhaps before you decided to circumvent the law, you might have considered that the committee's influence extends to the police. Oh no, now Gummy's badge is on the line too! Oh, forgive me, detective, I didn't mean to put you at risk as well. Oof. The one time Edgeworth isn't fucking dogging on Gumshoe, he still gets dogged on. If she was just a tad more hot-headed, that hammer would be swinging. Oh, for sure. Edgeworth would be dead right now. I will enter the fact that Mr. Knight's blood was found in the holding cell into evidence. However...
Objection!
Oh my god.
Bad luck, idiots. You're really on the edge now, Mr. Worthless.
Oh, I love him. He's so dumb. Mr. Winner, I'd forgotten you were there. It was nice while it lasted.
I just butted in to tell you that your entire argument is one big
In line. Sorry, line. What? Inconsistency.
You showed us camera footage of a dog killing Mr. Knight in a cell. Are you saying that the mutt also wiped the blood up before it left the scene? Uh-oh. What other tricks can it do, huh? A blood-wiping dog, you're a joke!
Sure. I mean, this is, a serial killer's dog who assisted him in killing many people. That's not really against... it's not really fully against, possibility.
You'd have wiped that blood up, wouldn't you, boy? Yes, Helmut, yes you would. What? That was one of the tricks I taught him before our work together was so rudely cut short. He's a very tidy boy, never misses a drop. It wouldn't do to leave any evidence after all. Oh, just my luck.
Saved by an assassin of all people.
Jeez Louise, you could have just taught the little guy to shake hands. Oh, he does that marvelously too. Although the way I taught him to do it is somewhat unorthodox. I feed him body parts in exchange for shaking his paw. Come on, shake, shake. Oh, good boy. Here's a pinky that I saved just for you. Here you go.
That is not a little guy. All dogs are little guys. All good dogs are little guys. The actual little dogs, devils.
First he bites down hard on the victim's hand. Then...
La 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 la. I'm not listening. No. I like dogs. Please don't fucking ruin dogs for me.
Shut up. I see. Very well then, Mr. Edgeworth. It seems you may have gathered some evidence worth considering.
Your understanding is much appreciated. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. Fucking winner.
Wait, I'm not done yet. I just thought of something else.
Shut up now. Overruled. Not right now. Not right now, Eustace.
Oh boy, somebody's taking no prisoners.
Eustace, would you be so kind as to shut the fuck up?
Yours, Gvel. I'm letting you do this out of the goodness of my heart.
Wasn't his name De Best or something? In the fan translation, yeah. It was Sebastian De Best. And he's Eustace Winner. It took a little while for me to accept it. It took a little while for me to accept it, but I feel like Eustace is kind of the perfect name for someone that is as much of a loser as he is. If fans cooked? No, listen. Eustace is the perfect name for someone that pathetic. Well, do you accept the truth now? The crime took place in Knight's holding cell, and the assassin's dog was the killer.
Overruled.
No. My position is the same as it was yesterday. Until you can explain how the dog moved between the prison and the detention center, I cannot accept your theory into evidence.
Hold it!
I thought you might say that, which is why I'd like to show you something else. This piece of evidence shows how the dog could freely travel between the prison and the detention center. The hole.
The claw.
The hole.
Take that!
This is... It's a secret passageway. It runs beneath the prison.
What? A secret passageway?
It was dug by Mr. Rocco, it was dug by one Mr. Rocco Caserato, escapee. Who is, you know, he's fucked off, which we should probably be focusing on right now, but you know what? Fuck it. It leads from his prison cell to a certain holding cell in the detention center. Yes, the very one where the victim was being held. Well, this is certainly a surprise. To think that it was beneath our feet this entire time. How would he have known, though? Right? Like, how would he have known where to breach? Like, he just got lucky? What? Like, if he breached in the garden, then he's fucked, right? Mr. Canis, you knew of this tunnel, didn't you? Because it's the same tunnel that was used to carry out the murder. Why? Why are we... In the name of the goddess of justice. Overruled. Mr. Edgeworth, you are out of line.
Hold it!
Why? How so, Your Honor?
Overruled!
Bitch! Evidence is everything. Whether in a court of law or at the scene of an investigation. Isn't that your little catchphrase? Well, it just so happens that I have some evidence of my own. Bronco Knight's updated autopsy report. Fuck! My own tricks! Pulled against me! No! No, how could this be? Fuck! His autopsy report? How old is he anyways? No way is he an adult. When did we get that? He doesn't even know. He doesn't know. He's 17. He's Kay's age, but Kay's way more competent than him. You know? Oh, he's like a lovable stupid, though, you know? Hope everyone's day is well. Oh, yeah. Hope you're having a good day too, Sel. And Happy New Year. How do you not know you had it? The police handed to me only a short while ago. The findings are still preliminary, but it has something of value to tell us nonetheless. The goddess of justice speaks to us through these pages, Mr. Edgeworth. Cause of death, stab wound to the throat, and the weapon is said to be a sharp blade. Oh, the weapon is said to be a sharp blade of sorts. It seems the victim was stabbed repeatedly in the same spot, resulting in an ugly wound. Oof. As such, the police have yet to identify the exact shape of the weapon. But its overall nature seems to be beyond question. It is a bladed metal instrument. In light of this evidence, do you truly wish to continue with your flight of fancy? Or will you now claim that the dog used a knife instead? I mean, have you played Pokemon? They're like, I'm just saying, that dog can hold a sword in his mouth, and this is a serial killer's dog. He could probably hold a knife. You know? He could probably hold a knife enough to, you know, stab a guy like 27 times. But that's impossible! Yeah. That will be all. This court is adjourned. We're not in court! But the tunnel, the paw prints! What of them? Helmut is something of a wanderer. Perhaps he just happened to cross the tunnel one day. Although I couldn't say for certain, I myself cannot wander quite so freely. That'd be quite a coincidence, but I can't prove it's not the case either. There's a legit wolf wielding a sword. Have you seen Dark Souls? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, dogs holding swords is kind of not anything new, lady. She sure knows how to keep a secret, huh? I wish she'd kick this in the teeth a little earlier with that. She was baiting me, waiting for the perfect moment to crush me with that autopsy report. And I fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. God fucking damn. It doesn't feel good to be on this side. This is why I'm a prosecutor. God damn it. You are a lead attorney for the defense, correct, Mr. Fender? This is the interim... Wait. The interim? The interim, I assume? Persona 3 fans in the chat. Oh yeah, Koromaru, also dog with a knife. I assume it's interim. This is the interim autopsy report in question. I do apologize for the delay. It had to be updated. Yeah, no sweat. Thanks for hooking us up. Yep, this all checks out. Yep. Bronco Net age 24, stab wound to the throat, instant death, sharp blade of some sort. Cool. Good fucking autopsy report. Mr. Fender, a handshake is not necessary when receiving official court documents, you know. I mean, yeah, but you won't hug me, so, you know, I'll have to settle for a handshake. So, please, feel free to let go of my hand. It's not a holy relic after all. If you don't let go, your hands will be smashed by the hammer of justice. Okay! Just trying to be friendly, Your Honor. Had you lingered a moment longer, the goddess of justice would have spoken to you through my gavel. All right, I got it, okay. Chill. Nice work, Gavel. Just like we planned it. Gavel, did we plan this? Did we plan this, Gavel? I don't remember. I did only as you instructed, Eustace, but thank you. Yes, I came up with that! If Miss Gavel says that I came up with it, then I came up with it! She needs to stop inflating his fucking ego. This boy needs to be humbled! This report came from the police. I have no choice but to accept its legitimacy. But if the dog didn't kill Knight, then what takes Canis out of the running? That takes Canis out of the running. The goddess of justice speaks to me, Mr. Edgeworth, and she is merciful. She tells me that you might yet keep your badge if you will finally abandon this fruitless quest. What's a move, sir? I think she really means it this time. What do you think, detective? My answer remains the same, Judge Gavel. I will see my duty done, and I will not be intimidated. Even with how things stand, you still refuse to concede. Listen, I'm already rich. It's not like I need to worry about losing my job. You know? If anything, I can fall back, take the bar exam, and just become a defense attorney at my father's office. Okay? It's not as if being a prosecutor is my only path. Fuck you, Gavel. This may very well be your last chance. Your badge hangs by a thread. I don't even wear it. Then let it fall if it must. I have something far more important to protect as an associate attorney. My client. The goddess of justice is no doubt saddened by your refusal to accept yet another offer of mercy. Attaboy, Miles. That's what I like to see. Looks like the defense never rests is really starting to mean something to you. Credit to your old man, though. He's the one who said it first. My father. In fact, I could swear I saw Gregory's spirit in you for a second there. He said that you've changed since your days in Von Karma's shadow. I didn't believe you at first, but I'm starting to. Thank you, Fender. Now, now that you've acknowledged me, will you stop trying to hug literally everyone? Literally fucking everyone here. It is not appropriate for most of the people that you tried to hug. Alright, kids. This is where the rubber really hits the road. Put your thinking caps on. It's make or break time. If it's true that Knight was off but with a bladed weapon, does our whole case really fall apart? A bladed weapon? Of course. There were 5 chisels in Canis' cell when we last looked. A former assassin certainly wouldn't struggle to commit murder with a tool like that. You really like Fender's design and attitude? Yeah. I like him a lot. I like his animations. I don't like how he tries to hug literally everyone. But that might just be because I'm a little touch-averse. Hand-holding in my attorney game? What is this, fucking degenerate content? Eustace has big sugar baby energy. Oh, 1,000%. Like, this man has, like, several trust funds in his daddy's name. You know? Like this kid is spoiled rotten. Absolutely fucking spoiled. And, you know, it continues to be spoiled by Gavel for some reason. Is he, like... Is she his mom? How old is she? No, she can't be his mom. But, like... Is she, like, his sister or something? A former assassin certainly wouldn't struggle to commit murder with a tool like that. In which case, the weapon that killed Knight was... Have you quite finished? It would be in your best interest to conceal... Evidence is everything. It may well be my little catchphrase, but it's also true. So the murder weapon was a sharp blade. Then where is it? The guards didn't find it. Why can't you let this go? So what if they didn't find it? What are you driving at? It's kind of important fucking evidence, my guy. What if I were to tell you that I now know what the real murder weapon is? And it was right under our noses the whole time. Indeed. It was one of Mr. Canis' chisels. What?
Overruled.
I don't know, I feel like this is stretching. Like, do we have proof? I would advise you to stop bombarding us with your irresponsible, half-baked theories, Mr. Edgeworth. But that's how he does it! That's how that man does it. He kind of just throws evidence out there until something sticks. You have repeatedly insisted that Mr. Knight was killed in his cell by a dog. I simply go where the evidence takes me, both in the courtroom and at the scene of the crime. If the murder weapon was in fact a chisel, then yes, the murder weapon could not have been the dog. But that begs the question of what exactly it was that we saw in the security footage. Oh yeah, the security footage! How do you explain that, Mr. Smarty Pants? Oh, so you're calling me smart now. Okay. The dog killing somebody, the dog jumping on somebody, somebody attacking the dog. I guess it doesn't show it the dog killing him, right? It just shows it jumping on him, right? The footage shows Mr. Canis' dog jumping up at Knight. The dog attacked Knight, but he didn't kill the man. He didn't. No, Knight was merely knocked out. The dog didn't drag a corpse to the tunnel, he dragged an alive but unconscious Knight. The real killer was the dog's master. Oh, I get it. By bringing Knight here, Mr. Canis could finish the job. And he could definitely use one of his chisels to do it. Correct. You, Bodhidharma Canis. You're the only one who could have done it. No, the fuck I'm not.
Objection!
Objection! Hey, Mr. Edgeworth! Do you ever get this on your report card? Refuses to listen, must learn to respect others. I get it all of the time, and it's because I'm perfect. Are you asking me or confessing to what's on yours? We already searched Mr. Canis' cell from top to bottom, right, Gavel? Yes, we even inspected his chisels. All 4 of them. There's 5 though. What? There wasn't a single speck of blood.
Hold it!
What do you mean 4? There's 5. Why, thank you, Your Honor. You have just confirmed my theory. I have? What exactly do you mean? The last time we were here, there were 5 chisels, not 4.
Yeah, I remember counting them. Definitely 5.
And the one that's missing is... the small one. The one we thought might be a pocket chisel.
Mr. Canis, where did you hide that chisel?
A pocket chisel? And what use might I have for such a thing, hmm? I am rarely allowed to leave my cell.
In which case, you shouldn't have had the chance to dispose of the weapon. Tisk fucking tisk. You've dug your own grave, Mr. Canis. I don't think it's him, though. Like...
You seem to have an idea what this missing chisel might be, Mr. Edgeworth. Would you enlighten us?
For a man who can't leave his cell of his own volition, Canis could only have hidden the chisel here. Max security? Mr. Canis is still a prisoner, despite the comfort he enjoys. He's rarely allowed out of his cell. He could have given the chisel to his dog to leave somewhere, but that would have been far from ideal. He would have no way of guaranteeing where it might end up.
Intriguing. Do go on, Mr. Edgeworth. I can control my dog like an RC, like a remote control car, so... You know, that's incorrect, but it's okay.
Furthermore, the room is one place where... This room is the one place where a bladed instrument wouldn't raise an eyebrow. 4 chisels, 5 chisels, who's counting? A fact he took full advantage of.
Ah, they'll keep the incriminating evidence close routine. Classic.
Objection!
Objection!
But I looked! I searched the whole cell myself, and there's just no way he could have hidden it.
Objection!
Up his fucking ass! Did you check his ass? I am certain that the murder weapon is here. And that the reason why no one has found it yet is because it was hidden in such an ingenious manner. In his fucking ass.
Do enlighten us, Mr. Edgeworth. What was my ingenious plan?
Think, Miles. There must be a hiding spot he could make use of. Think about when you came here previously. What are you missing?
He's not showing us out permanently, right?
Let's get out of here, come on!
No, I'm going to stare this dog down.
The dog? He hasn't made a sound today. Oh, the dog ate the fucking chisel? That can't be good.
When we were here before, he barked and growled repeatedly. Candace even encouraged him to do so.
That must be it! I knew something was off! I can hardly believe it, but I think I know where he hid the murder weapon.
Giving up already? I expected more of you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Hold it!
Well, he can still lick, I guess. As well you should if you would give me a moment. For this piece of evidence shows where you hid the murder weapon. In the dog. In the dog.
Take that!
Your dog, he seems unusually quiet today. Oh yeah, unlike last time when he...
Mr. Canis, if you would be so kind as to open Helmut's mouth.
Oh, okay, like, cut to the chase. Fuck yeah, lady.
Oh, come now, he hasn't barked because he is a well-behaved boy. Aren't you? You're such a good boy. I love you. I had to order him to last time.
Then order him again, this instant.
It's not like we're asking for the world, Mr. Canis. Or do you have something to hide? If you insist. Come on, Helmut, open up.
Blech. It reminds me of this one video. Oh, fuck. And there we have it. A chisel that small was easily enough for a dog of this size to... What? It reminds me of this one video of, like... like this dog that was just holding a cicada in his mouth. And the person taking the video was like, let it out. Let it out. It's noisy. Let it out. That can't be good. A chisel in the dog? Why is there a chisel in the dog?
That's a fucking screenshot. Hold on. How the fuck do I screenshot? God damn it. I'm just gonna manually screenshot then. I love that. Love that.
Why is there a chisel in the dog?
I thought he'd been strangely quiet. I guess his brain finally caught up. I thought he was talking about the dog at first. No, he's talking about fucking Eustace. Eustace? Now is shut up time, okay? You can talk when I let you, but only when I let you. Why don't you be a good boy and call forensics? Tell them it's urgent.
Oh, okay.
Our findings are as follows. Traces of blood were detected on the chisel.
What?
Not such a half-baked theory after all, was it? I don't think it's him, though. I think he's just fixing it, right? Alright, so we're on the same page here. This is our murder weapon, yeah? The forensic evidence cannot be ignored. We have no choice but to concede that this is most likely the case. Oop. I mean, we gotta confirm that it's his blood, though, yeah? Mr. Canis, in light of the discovery of the murder weapon... Oops. The court demands that you explain yourself.
I'm already in jail. I don't have to confess shit.
We found the route your dog took to the holding cells, and now we have the chisel. How do you propose to talk your way out of this one?
You never fail to entertain, Mr. Edgeworth.
Why does he always laugh like that, even when it's not funny?
I don't find anything funny. Just entertaining. Poor Helmut, how could they suspect us, You leave me little choice. I shall simply have to share with you the truth. I did not kill anyone. I've grown tired of killing.
Something's not right. Why is he so calm?
Very well. The court will hear Mr. Canis' testimony.
If you'd be so kind.
Gladly.
Oh, you're scary to face off. Please.
Perhaps you might begin by explaining what you believe my motive to have been. I never knew this knight. I had no contact with him.
Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. No.
No connection whatsoever.
I can already prove you wrong. I literally have your correspondence.
Given that this is the case, why would I possibly wish him dead?
Because you were losing in chess. Duh.
Could it be you are suggesting that it was my canine companion who had the motive instead? Helmut only bares his fangs when I tell him to.
Clearly, we have to arrest Canis. Double arrested. You go to shadow jail.
I am not so bloodthirsty that I would kill a man I did not know.
I mean, when he puts it that way. No, he literally has killed so many fucking people that he doesn't know. He's a hired assassin. God damn it. Huh. An assassin who only kills his acquaintances. Not the soundest business model, I agree.
My work required me to deal with strangers, of course. But murder for its own sake? That's not my style.
So I need to prove a link between Knight and Canis. I should go over the evidence again and see what I can discover. I already got it.
Perhaps you might begin by explaining what you believe my motive to have been.
Hold it!
I'm puzzled by this focus on motive. Aren't you an assassin?
Assassin or not, Mr. Edgeworth, I don't spill blood for nothing. I literally just explained this, man.
Neither in a professional nor a private capacity.
That's just not how it's done, is it, boy? No, it's not. No. You know, we usually take commission first, and then we kill them. I never knew this knight. I had no contact with him, no connection.
Hold it!
Nuh-uh. It's not true. You didn't know who he was. That's quite unlike you, Mr. Canis.
You overestimate me, Mr. Edgeworth. Perhaps you have a harder time putting me in here than I had realized, but I am no master criminal.
That said, you are no run-of-the-mill prisoner either. You're the fixer, correct? I find it highly unlikely that a man in such a position would have no knowledge of the new detainee at all.
Then you have a rather inflated idea of my position. I have my connections, yes, but I am not all-knowing. Just, you know, a little bit, like a teeny bit omnipresent. And omnipotent, you know? And I knew nothing of Mr. Knight.
This is the case, why would I possibly wish him dead?
Hold it!
Because you were losing at chess. You're an assassin. Since when have you needed a motive?
He's a strange man, isn't he, Helmut? Yes, he is. Oh, look at how strange he is in his stupid frilly coat. Is he a fool? A genius? It's so hard to say.
Objection!
Drop the act, Mr. Canis, and answer the question.
No, you will answer mine. Who am I, Mr. Edgeworth? I am the very same person you caught. An assassin. A murderer for hire. Were I to kill without rhyme or reason, I would still be free to recite sutras in peace out there.
Huh.
I would just kill my clients, you know?
My Kenyan companion who had the motive instead.
Hold it!
I don't know, maybe. Of course not, but your dog was trained to kill.
What is this man talking about, Helmut? He's saying that you're capable of wielding a stabbing motion? Or you're capable of wielding, like, stabbing implements? And, like, stabbing them several times? Oh, you must be a very talented boy after all, Helmut. Oh, yes, you're such a talented boy. Why would he say such an awful thing about you, He is a silly man, that's what he is, yes.
And perhaps he killed the wrong person. That would explain the lack of motive.
Do your precious police dogs attack people willy-nilly? Have some respect, Mr. Edgeworth.
I don't know. You probably raised this dog on killing.
If you are going to accuse Helmut of something, at least show us some evidence to back up your claims.
I would if I had any. I have no fucking evidence.
Helmut only bears his fangs when I tell him to.
Hold it!
And you must have done so, didn't you? You ordered Knight's death.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, you'll have to try harder than that. Have you forgotten about what I just said? I did not know Mr. Knight. I did not even know that name. If you are going to insist otherwise, then the least you can do is show us some sort of proof. He must show us some proof, mustn't he? Yes, he must. Oh, what a good dog.
Whether it has Canis or his dog that committed the killing. Oh, whether it was Canis or his dog that committed the killing. Knight wouldn't be dead if Canis himself hadn't wanted him to be. So my first order of business should be to provoke that Canis... Oh, prove, my bad. Should be to prove that Canis and Knight knew each other. Okay. Nuh-uh. Literally false. What about your chest, loser? Chest correspondence. Objection! Hold on. Got a drink. Ah, my cap! You're getting sloppy, Mr. Canis. You may have trained your dog to clean up your mess, but some things still require a human touch. We found this in the victim's room. It's the record of a game of correspondence chess. What's more, the game depicted matches the game laid out on your board.
What?
The number of possible games that have been calculated to be 10 to the power of 120, and that's on the low end. That's crazy. Wait, so that's 10 times 10, 120 times over, right? 100, 1,000. What comes after that? I give up. I mean, what do you even call a number that big? A vanishingly unlikely coincidence, that's what. Now, tell us why you killed Knight. Unless, that is, you would prefer to explain the coincidence. Well, they do say the truth is stranger than fiction. It is, as you say, a coincidence. Bruh.
But that's totally impossible. We just proved that.
A coincidence of a different kind, child. I never imagined my correspondent was the victim, you see. And yet here we are. Helmut is as surprised as I am. Aren't you, Helmut? Yes, yes. Huh. I suppose there's nothing for it but to finally tell the truth. Boy? The other prisoners had all gone to the yard, you see. It was a show of some sort, I believe. Here I was, minding my own business, when in comes Helmut, dragging a corpse of all things. I had quite the shock, not least because the murder weapon was still in the poor fellow's neck. Huh. Okay, so your dog had the body, but not the murder weapon. Or, not the murder weapon, he didn't kill him. Of course. I was none too keen on becoming a suspect, so I had Helmut take the body to the workshop. Once there, he removed the murder weapon and brought it back to me, just as I had asked. Why? I guess they would have found dog slobber on it, right? The dog pulled out the murder weapon in the workshop. Indeed he did. Removing it here would have made an awful mess after all.
You know something that makes total sense? Remember what Mr. Sawit said, Mr. Edgeworth?
That huge black dog had sunk his terrible teeth into the victim's throat.
What did you just say?
It was hellish. Utterly hellish. That beast. That awful beast. He killed him. No. No, he's a good boy. He's just dragging corpses to, go bury them or something. I see. So what Mr. Sawit actually saw was Helmut removing the murder weapon then. Precisely. I can't say I was a little disappointed that he was spotted, of course. Silly boy, it's not like you to slip up like that, is it now? Oh, I guess we're both getting a little on in the years. And there you have it. That is about all there is to tell. I did not kill the man. At most, I am responsible for the removal of the weapon. Now, will that be all? Poor Helmut is growing restless.
Objection!
Objection! Sorry, but if you could entertain us just for a little longer, Mr. Canis. I mean, what else do we have to drag out of him, honestly? Oh, I love his theme. It's just so cool for a guy that literally, doles out inappropriate hugs at all the wrong times. Fenda? No offense, Palio, but I don't think you've quite told us everything. I'm sure we'd all like to know why you thought you needed to pull the chisel out in the first place. That's right. Makes sense that he would move the body to avoid suspicion. But Canis had no reason at all to recover the murder weapon. So the mute one isn't as dumb as I thought. Please answer the question, Mr. Canis. Oh yeah, you're here. It was because of the bell. The one attached to the chisel and the one around Helmut's neck. Wow. Have a very distinctive design, if you will. Of course, they were something of a trademark of yours, were they not? I don't get it. How's that even work? Bodhidharma Canis, the blind butcher, his appearance was always announced by the sound of bells. Well, at least, he gave warning. The last sound his victims would ever hear.
You flatter me. It's true, though. Though it's been some years since you last saw one of them, you remember them quite well.
Your knife and its attached bell were one of the pieces of evidence seized in our case against you.
Yes, it was but one of my bells. One of only 2 in existence.
Huh. Huh. Wait, so then the one on the knife is the other one? But, like, how did it get here, then? It should be in forensics, right?
Just 2? 2 and only 2. One for my knife and one for my beloved helmet. Exquisitely crafted, utterly unique. My ears are my guide, after all. And I must be able to use my tools precisely. Of course, as you said, the knife has long since been taken from me.
It wasn't even a knife, it was a fucking chisel. Candace's Bell's data, jotted down in my organizer. Okay.
When Helmut brought the body to my cell, I was rather surprised to hear a familiar sound. At first, I was sure that my knife had been used to do the deed. But no, a chisel. An ordinary chisel.
Huh. So it was attached to his knife, but it was attached to a chisel in this case. It's certainly no assassin's blade.
Nonetheless, the bell would have suggested any movement. Compounding the matter is the fact that I am the only person in the prison permitted to use such tools.
Again, I don't know why you have that permit.
It was clear that I would become the great prime. I would become the prime suspect.
The great prime suspect? That's a spin-off if I've ever heard one.
And so the chisel had to be removed and hidden.
Hold it!
You still claim that all you did was have the dog move the body. That you had nothing to do with the killing.
How could I? I told you, the chisel is not mine. You need not take my word, Mr. Edgeworth. Why not have it checked for fingerprints?
I mean, your dog slobbered all over it, though. Is there still fingerprints on it?
Eustace.
Huh? Me? But I don't know how to check for prints. He's stupid. Okay. He's dumb.
Get forensics.
Oh, right. Sure thing. His job is to call the competent people. It's like Ron from Detective Conan. Her entire job is just to call the cops. Although, you know, Ron at least has something going for her in that she can kick ass. I don't think Eustace has anything. We got them. Fingerprints. They're Mr. Knight's. And Mr. Canis's? Nope, just Mr. Knight's. Oh, and Forensic said there's no sign of prints having been wiped off. Isn't that weird, considering it was down a dog's throat? What? That's whack. Only Knight's fingerprints. This isn't good. Should I get them to check again? Did I fuck it up?
Now do you see? I have never so much as touched that chisel. Helmut carried it in his mouth, that is all. Therefore, any prints must belong to whoever had it last.
Shit.
So the murder weapon belonged to the victim? Ooh, that's not helpful. As I said, I have not touched the chisel. Therefore, I cannot be the killer. But you wish to suggest otherwise.
I've got nothing to counter with. Damn it. But what could this mean? Is he not the killer after all? I didn't think he was. It would have been too obvious, you know? Is he actually telling the truth? No, he can't be.
I am sure this goes without saying, Mr. Edgeworth. But if you do not find a solution to your current predicament, and quickly, I will have little choice but to relieve you of your badge.
Bitch, your fucking theory was wrong too! Fuck you!
Even my patience has a limit, and I will not tolerate you throwing this investigation into chaos. Am I clear? You've done it now, sir. She's serious.
She was serious the last time.
I hate to admit it, but
The fingerprints turn everything on its head. Without more evidence, I'm back to square one. God fucking damn it. Wait, something doesn't add up. A few things, actually. What would Mr. Knight have needed a chisel for?
you can do a lot with a chisel, child. Break out of prison, for one.
Alright, then how'd he get in there? How'd he get in here? There's no way the gods would let him bring a super sharp tool in with him, right, Mr. Edgeworth? True. Hey! Earth to Mr. Edgeworth! Can't stand there hemming and hawing just because of a little setback. The important thing is finding the truth, you know? It doesn't matter how we get there. As long as we save Simeon in the end, we can forge evidence. We can't give up now or ever. You can't lose your defense attorney's badge if you don't have one.
Yeah, what she said.
Ah, yes, my friends. Shut it, Kay. Hemming and hawing is part of the process. I'm just biding my time, okay?
I'll second that. You won me around with that, Kay. I'm half tempted to offer you a job for real. It's like I said, the defense never rests. Or rather, like your pop said. What do you think lies at the heart of those words, Miles? Any guesses?
You know, I'm real flattered by the offer, but a defense attorney killed my dad, so, I'm not exactly looking for a defense attorney job. Sorry. The heart of those words.
It's like this. As defense attorneys, our client's fate rests on our shoulders. We're the only ones they can turn to. Simeon's our client, and we're the only ones who can save him. So we can't rest. Not while he's counting on us. I'm not about to turn my back on your old man's legacy. Are you? Are you gonna do it again? 'Cause you did the first time. Letting Von Karma mentor you like that?
I was 9. Get off my fucking... Get off! Like, get off my fucking grill, Fender. Fuck. I'm an associate with the defense now. No, I'm an associate with my father's firm. That's the role I have chosen, and that means that if I fail to save my client, I have failed in my duties. I will honor my father's vision and save Simeon Saint. No matter what setbacks I face, I cannot admit defeat. If one path is blocked, I must simply find another. There we go. That's the Miles Edgeworth I know. Now do your logic thing. Now let's find that new path forward. We can start by trying to figure out how Mr. Knight brought that chisel into the prison. Right, how would Knight have managed to bring a chisel in here?
Take that!
Usually, it wouldn't be possible to bring a metal object into this facility undetected. Because of the security gates, right? Correct, but we already know that checks at one of the gates haven't been entirely thorough as of late. Namely, the gate at the entrance to the detention center.
That gate is only used to scan people. Any items they bring into the facility are only subjected to a cursory check.
Are you telling me that the chess set wasn't put through the metal detector?
It should have been. Alas, it seems the guards have grown a little lax in that regard of late. They have been subsequently fired, by the way.
Knight took advantage of this little oversight and had Mr. Saint bring him the chisel, hidden inside his pocket chess set.
That does answer one of our questions, and it suggests that the chisel was indeed Mr. Knight's and not Mr. Canis's.
Yeah. However, we still have one rather pressing problem to address. That of the security footage in which Knight is attacked by a dog. I mean, maybe it's another animal. Who knows? How does one explain it if Mr. Canis was not the culprit?
But then how do you explain his prints not having been on the not being on the murder weapon? This one's a real three-piper.
Three-piper? You need 3 pipes at once to deal with it? That's kind of crazy. The court, too, finds itself wanting for a satisfactory explanation. Wait, sir, I think it might be time to show you another one of my secret weapons. Oh, you're actually showing the other fucking 7? Whatever, the other 4? Introducing weapon number 4, Lil V! What the fuck is this? What sort of name is that, detective? There's another dog on the compound. Where? I came up with it myself, sir. Anyways, you can use it to analyze the video footage. An excellent idea. Perhaps then you might finally see that I am telling the truth. Who knows if there's anything to be found. But it has to be worth a try. Alright. Want me to talk you through how to use it, sir? Seeing as I'm not exactly familiar with video analysis techniques, perhaps I should hear him out. Why not? If you could run me through its functions, detective, that would be most appreciated. Yes, sir! So basically, you just gotta do what you always do. Examine anything that catches your eye. And I can examine things with... Why? I see. Except those controls on the bottom of the screen. The panels on the left and right let you rewind and fast forward. And you can use the middle one to pause. Get used to those and you're golden, sir. What about... Which buttons is that on my controller? Seems I can also press right bumper to fast forward or left bumper to rewind the footage. Oh, okay. And I can press A to pause. Fuck, which one is A? Is that X? When the video is paused, you can go to the previous frame with left bumper, or the next frame with right bumper. Or just use the same control panels I showed you earlier. Lastly, I'd better explain how to zoom in. Just line up the old cursor with the area you want to take a closer look at. Then use the panel on the bottom right and little V will do the rest. Enhance! Enhance! It's got those 2 expanding arrows right on it. Can't miss it, sir. It would appear I can zoom in by pressing... by pressing X, too. No, that's square for me, I think. By the way, even when you're zoomed in, you can still examine stuff, just like in regular view. Also, you can make use of previous and next frame to get a good look at what's really happening. Huh. How come we haven't brought this back for, like... How come we haven't seen this in the more modern Ace Attorneys? Huh. Only thing you can't do when you're zoomed in is play the footage, so there's that. I see. How do I zoom out again? Just use the panel in the lower right again, sir. See how it's gone from expanding to collapsing arrows on there? That's because you zoomed in. And that about sums it up. Now let's fire Lil V up for real. Remember, just examine anything that catches your eye and you'll do fine. The footage from Knight's holding cell. Other than the victim being attacked by the dog, I can't see what else it might show us. But suppose we're wrong. What could we be looking at instead? Maybe it's not a dog. Maybe it's something else. Could the person in the footage be someone other than Knight? I don't know, maybe. And if so, could whatever's attacking them be something else too? I should keep both questions in mind while reviewing the footage. You never know what you're gonna see once you start looking at things up close. Check every detail, sir. You'll find something, I'm sure. And this is why Edgeworth wears glasses in Spirit of Justice. He lost his eyesight just, like, staring into this little camera machine. Watching this footage seems odd. Oh, that's crazy. What's him? Oh, yeah. Huh. Enhance! Fuck! Enhance! The figure is reflected in the mirror here, too. Is that a hat? Oh, shit. Say, doesn't that look like the hats the gods wear, sir?
jeez, is that what I think it is?
Oh, shit. Have there been any reports of one of the animals attacking a guard recently?
Not that I've heard of.
Oh, so Knight didn't even attack the guard. The guard got attacked by a fucking dog? So this may not be a guard at all, but somebody dressed as one. Oh. Did we just clap a guard's butt cheek? Perhaps. Perhaps this might shed a little light on the matter of the hat. The guardian one. So no guards are reported being attacked by an animal as far as we know. We did hear about a guard's spare uniform being stolen. Could the person in the security footage perhaps be someone disguised as a guard? Someone attempting to escape without being noticed.
A guard disguise? I guess it might work.
It would definitely fucking work on you, Gumshoe.
Wait, were we just talking about someone?
We were indeed. Someone who seems to have successfully made his escape. If the person in the footage isn't Knight, then the creature may not be a dog either.
Yeah, but why would Rocco be attacked by Teddy? Why would Teddy attack Rocco? They're like best buds.
Maybe it's not an attack and it's just like, oh, come here.
You're right, sir. Let's zoom in and check.
Enhance! Enhance! That's a fucking bear. Sir, look! Wait.
Sir, look!
Wait, what? I suspect we may have made a critical error of judgment. What we're looking at here is no dog. This animal is a bear. A bear. That's not a dog, it's a bear.
What, so the paw prints from the photo I took?
Well, not canine, but ursine. Yeah. Bear.
A bear?
Could that mean... Yes, I think it could. After all, who else do we know with such a pet? Why was it, like, shadow dark, though? We'd assumed it was night, but in the security footage.
Well, it was a cell. It's hardly a crazy theory.
Perhaps, but now that we know about the hole under the bed, it's no longer the only possibility. Whoever had access to the tunnel could very well be the one caught on camera. And who was that, Mr. Edgeworth? Would you care to tell the courts who you believe this person to be? The person in the security footage is... I guess him, right?
Take that!
Rocco! I believe I know who our guard in disguise is. It is none other than Rocco Carcerato, the prisoner who recently escaped from this facility. I'm confident it's him because he was assigned a polar bear cub as his companion.
But the bear in that video is all black!
Indeed, and we have evidence that explains why. The evidence that explains the polar bear's dark fur is... Oh my god, the mud? The mud? That's crazy. Recall, if you will, Mr. Frank Swords' testimony. I thought it was just like dirt from the tunnel, but like the mud.
That's the rubber glove I dropped.
Would you care to explain why it's so dirty?
Oh, of course. That's mud from one of the pet treatments I've been practicing. I was giving one of the animals a mud pack right when the incident happened.
I see. Around what time would this have been?
Let's see, the show had already started, so around 9 a.m. perhaps? The thing is, the more mud I applied, the more in the zone I got, and the darker the animal's fur became. There's no trance quite like the trance one enters when one slathers an animal with thick black mud.
Oh yes, that's the moment he got, like, weirdly excited about it. While the circus performance was underway, he was giving one of the animals a mud pack treatment.
And that animal could have been...
Indeed, our polar bear.
Overruled.
overruled.
Mr. Edgeworth, your latest assertion simply introduces yet another contradiction. The footage from the security camera. No. I fully understand, Your Honor, and your doubts are entirely justified. Mr. Swords mentioned applying the mud pack while the circus performance was underway. And this does indeed introduce a new contradiction concerning the security footage. It does? Yes, let's put it this way. When would you expect the footage to have been recorded, Kay?
If it was taken right after you applied the mud pack treatment, should have been around 9 a.m.
In which case, something isn't right about the footage.
Really? And what's that?
What new contradiction does the security footage introduce relative to when it was recorded? Oh, the time. Oh, shit.
Take that!
Mr. Sword said he administered the treatment at around 9 a.m. I mean, can we be guaranteed that, like, no one else was giving mud treatments at 6 a.m.? In which case, the security footage should also show a time of around 9. However, the timestamp says 6:42 a.m. On the day of the murder, the prisoners all went out to the yard to watch the circus. All except 3. Mr. Canis, who remained in his cell in maximum security. Mr. Sword, who was administering a mud pack treatment in the workshop. And Rocco Casarato, who had been awaiting that precise moment to put his escape plan into action. Did they put, like, all of the guards also in the, like, just to watch the circus? No one was in here watching whoever stayed behind? That's crazy. I believe he entrusted the bear to Mr. Swords before entering the tunnel. But he ran out. He's like, I gotta find my guy! And the bear then slipped out of Mr. Swords' grasp to run after its human. Aww. Aww. I'm going to rob that corpse. Mr. Sword would have then left the workshop to pursue the bear, at which point he saw Mr. Canis's dog retrieving the murder weapon from Mr. Knight's body. Eek. It all fits perfectly, except for the security footage, which should have been recorded from around 9 a.m. However, the timestamp is 3 hours off.
But why would a timestamp be wrong?
Detective, I would like you to have the security camera examined. Right away, please. Was it like... Was footage erased or something? I'm back, sir! I just talked to the guards and... Oh... Seems like the time codes can slip on these cameras if they lose power. Oh... And I don't assume there was a blackout for 3 hours. What? They're pretty old, sir. I guess the clock stops when the power's off. That's really bad. But also good for me, you know? That's evidence, baby. Which would mean the power was off for approximately 3 hours at some point. That's not all, sir. You remember how Knight denied stealing the keys? No one believed him, considering, well, you know, he seemed kind of like the only suspect. Turns out that wasn't all he said. He also said he was knocked out cold, just like the other guy. Oh, like the other guy? Huh. Huh. Okay, so he was knocked out cold, and the guard was also knocked out cold. Which may not necessarily have been a lie. Darlings, there you all are. You are so sussy. How goes the investigation? Is there anything I can do to help things along? Actually, there might be something we can do for you, Warden Lagarde. The escapee, Mr. Casarato, I believe he may still be on the premises. He's disguised as a guard. He has the proof, should you need it. We're reasonably certain that the person captured on this tape is our man. And if I'm correct, he might even be right here in this room with us now. What? There's no way. The spin! I can't!
Hey, Mr. Casarato wouldn't be wearing a bracelet, right?
would have been wearing a bracelet. It's that guard on the right because he didn't spin with the rest of them. Yes, a bracelet that could easily be hidden under the sleeves of his stolen uniform. Furthermore, the doors out of this prison proper don't have those sensors that detect the bracelets unsold. So if he avoided doors with sensors, he could simply wait for an opportunity to finally make his escape. Well, yes, I suppose he could. He'd just have to avoid the workshops and the cells and... Oh my. He's one of you, isn't he? He's here right now! Is he in the room with us right now? Bear! Oh, look, it's Teddy! He got washed off. Hey, paws off! Get your mitts off of me, you big palooka! Thank you, Teddy. Very kind of you to confirm our suspicions. Dang it, kid! If it wasn't for you, Lighter! What a thing it is to be loved, huh, Mr. Carcerato? I'm almost envious. Envious of what? Phoenix loves you just as much. Guards! Apprehend this man! A moment, if you will. I have some questions for our would-be escapee. If we are to learn the truth, I will need to speak with him. With your permission, of course. I can hardly say no now, can I? Well, come on then. Hit me with your best shot. And Mr. Carcerato's escape route led directly into Knight's cell. So it's highly possible he has something to offer. Tell me what you were doing on the day Mr. Knight's body was discovered. This man needs to get some sleep. Around the time of discovery. So it's you guys, huh? You're the ones who found my secret getaway tunnel. You know how long it took me to dig that frickin' thing? And how many goddamn spoons? Fuck. I had me a guard's uniform, a whole dug, and a plan in place. Oh my god, I can't do the fucking voice today. So I went for it on the day you found the guy. But then this little guy just had to come right after me. The sack of fur was covered in mud, too. I had to go back to our cell. Oof. Would've gotten away with it if somebody had an off night and brought you bums down here. You claim to have dug that tunnel just now. How exactly did you do it? How? Used everything I could get my hands on, you see. Hammers, spoons, you name it. Where'd you get hammers? Spent every dime I had on this cockamamie fixer. And what do I got to show for it now, huh? Do not be disheartened, friend. Tomorrow is another day. There's an outside chance Mr. Carcerato and Knight met face to face, just before Knight's death. I should see what the other details I can extract from him. What other details I can extract from him. Time to press. Yeah, we did. Thanks to Missile. Oh, good boy, Missile.
Hold it!
The tunnel. Shut up! Who you telling to hold it? The tunnel, you said. You don't know nothing. You don't know what I had to do. I had to come crawl into the fixer monk. I had to grovel and kowtow day after day after day. How you gonna give me back the hours, huh? The days, the months? I'll get a word in edgewise. And I'm Edgeworth. You should have never stuck your noses in my tunnel. Never! You know how long it took me to dig that friggin' thing.
Hold it!
So the tunnel was all your own work? Every inch. You see anybody else in my cell when you was there, I mean, Teddy was there. Did Teddy help? That's quite an effort, even for an athlete.
Yeah. Now that I think of it, that is an insane amount of digging for one guy.
Yeah, well, you don't even know the half of it, kid. But it ain't like I had a choice. Trust nobody and don't get caught. Them's the rules a con's gotta live by.
Huh. You know, the rules of being a great thief are pretty similar.
Okay. I'd rather you didn't start sympathizing with the suspect.
I was just joking, Mr. Edgeworth.
Anyways, I'm gonna note that down. Yeah, okay.
It ain't no stinking joke to me. You punks owe me.
Guard's uniform, hold dug, and a plan in place. Went for it on the day you found a guy.
Hold it!
The uniform, was that from the Fixer too?
Mm-hmm. Sure was. Heard he had something of a, something on one of the guards.
Did he just feed the... Wait. Did he just feed the bear? I didn't get to see it. Do that animation again. Fuck.
Had the guy swipe it from a pal's locker.
And were you wearing it when you were crawling through the tunnel?
Nope. Would've got dirt on it. Had to hold on to it till I got to the holding cell. But once I was out of there and all dressed up, opening the cell door should have been a piece of cake. Here we go, I think. Freedom beckons. And then the furball here jumps at me.
Which would be the moment captured on camera. I see. I'd be grateful if you could add that to your testimony.
Once I was out of that tunnel all dressed up, opening the cell door should have been a piece of cake. Teddy! How dare you!
Huh.
Hold it!
Hold it! Opening the cell door should have been a piece of cake, you say?
Sure. Anything seems easy after...
See, he lets the... What is he feeding him?
Anything seems easy after dragging yourself through a hole in the ground.
And you were familiar with the layout of the detention center, even though you live in the prison.
Why wouldn't I be?
Look at that dodge.
It ain't like I never been in there before.
Oh shit, the combo? Oh. If he's familiar with the detention center, then he'd surely be aware that unlike the doors in the main prison, the holding cell doors are locked with actual keys. And I'm sure Mr. Conservato would have needed that particular piece of evidence to make his escape.
This little guy had to come right after me.
Hold it!
But you love your polar bear, don't you? When was it that you realized you were being pursued?
Right when I gotten out of the tunnel. Right when I thought I was home free.
You didn't notice anything before that? When you were in the tunnel, perhaps?
Nah, he wasn't around. I made sure of it. Knew the little guy would have been all over me like a rash if he had been. I was so close I could smell it. And then there he was, the little bum.
Hey, don't you think you're being a little mean to your friend? Poor Teddy.
Mean nothing. He rumbled me last time, and now he's rumbled me again. Kid's all over me. What am I supposed to do? Coming after me yesterday was bad enough.
Oh, don't be a fucking deadbeat. That's your child.
Second floor was covered in mud, too. I had to go back to our cell.
Hold it!
You didn't consider trying to escape with Teddy?
What if I coulda? But all that mud would have given us away. Chances to break out the slammer don't exactly grow on trees, pal. When one comes along, you gotta do it right.
Foiled by the one who loves him most. It's almost tragic. It's Shakespearean, even. There's an outside chance Mr. Conservato and Knight met face to face just before his murder. Should listen carefully to each of his statements and look over the evidence we have. Okay. Piece of cake, but what about the fucking keys, loser? Did you just have keys?
Objection!
You claimed that leaving the holding cell would have been a piece of cake, as you put it.
Yeah, you got a problem with that? 'Cause we can make it a problem if you catch my drift.
I want to see him feed the bear again. Because he's like, this fucking schmuck, like, ruined my chances, but then he, like, continues to feed the bear. Even once you had reached Knight's cell, you still had another door to contend with. How exactly did you plan on opening it? The dodge. Mr. Conservato, I posit that leaving the cell would have been a piece of cake only because you had the key.
I don't got no stinking key. I didn't need one. It's a piece of cake because the door was open. I walked right out.
Objection!
Nuh-uh. Yes, I suppose Knight's cell was vacant by that point. There would have been no reason to lock it. And it was indeed unlocked when we went to examine it for myself. So perhaps when you'd finally succeeded today, it truly was unlocked because it was after the murder. but you had attempted to escape previously.
Yeah, the security footage shows when you tried and failed because Teddy caught you.
Which was during the circus performance, before the body was discovered. The holding cell was still locked at that time, because no one knew that Knight had been killed yet. Therefore, you must have had the key to his cell on you. Without it, your escape would not have been possible. Are you saying? Could he really have? I believe he could, yes. The theft of the keys was, in fact, perpetrated by none other than Mr. Carcerato. He is the one who attacked the guard. Oh god, the pen. Jesus Christ. That's so fucking intimidating. What the shit? But not just the guard, Knight too. All to gain possession of the guard's keys.
It wasn't me, you lousy bum. I didn't even know this Knight guy.
Okay, but he was a witness, so fucking shut up.
Objection!
After you stole the keys, you went back to your cell to avoid suspicion. And then you waited for the perfect moment to escape. A moment when the prison would be almost deserted. That's right, the moment of the show. Just before the discovery of the body. Unluckily for you, that particular attempt was thwarted by your furry friends. RIP. This is why you don't bring your furry friends to prison. This isn't a furry haven after all.
Says who, You got proof, genius? This ain't your win yet, nuh-uh. And I knocked that guard out for the count, and everybody knows it.
Objection!
Don't play games with me. Knight was as much a victim as the guard in this case. As a matter of fact, I have proof that Knight had been attacked in his cell. Because there's a cut on his scalp from when he suffered a blow to the head. What's the sweet... What?
That proves it.
Indeed it does. Or it should fucking be.
Yes, I think I see it. Very victimy indeed.
Overruled.
Mr. Edgeworth, this piece of evidence is utterly meaningless. It fucking isn't. It really fucking isn't. It literally fucking says there's a goddamn cut on his scalp from when he was delivered a blow to the head. Fuck all of y'all.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. This loser, this child. Eustace would believe anything you tell him. You could tell him that the sun rises in the west, and he wouldn't know what that means. Fuck! Shit! If only she wouldn't hear. I have to try and recall the evidence we found in Knight's cell. There's something in there that suggests what must have really happened between the two of them.
I guess you had nothing after all, then.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, fine. The goddamn blood stain on his...
Take that!
Fine, We found traces of Knight's blood on the cleanly wiped floor of his cell. What could possibly explain such a thing other than him having been attacked? And it was you who attacked him! You ambushed the both of them and stole the keys! Ooh, he got fucking sucker punched.
Why, yada! What's with you, huh? The newspaper wiped that blood up good. Ain't no way you should have found it.
Okay, but why'd you think you had to wipe it up anyway?
If they checked Knight in the god's hands, they would have seen those two never came to blows. But that blood'd give up the whole game. Ain't no way they don't figure there was a third man in the ring. Plus, once they started sniffing around on the floor, they'd have found the tunnel in a heartbeat.
I mean, you know, quite fucking logically sound, honestly. So you wiped out the blood to buy yourself a little more time so you could wait for a better opportunity. Sadly, the opportunity you sought wasn't good enough to get you clear of the prison, it seems. Now, hand over the keys.
Right in the kisser.
He had a mouth guard in? Oh, bye. Damn, abandoned. This is what you get for betraying your friends. Bye. Oh, no, he's back.
KO'd by a lousy, stinking bum!
I do not stink. I take a shower every fucking day.
Fine, you want keys? Here, I hope you choke on them.
Oh, he's shoving the evidence in my face and making me choke on it? That's crazy.
Overruled.
Wait a moment. If Mr. Carcerato here had the keys. Indeed, Your Honor. Your theory relies on Knight having used the keys he allegedly stole to escape his cell. That was the only way he would have been able to enter Mrs. Saint's cage and be moved to the workshop. Unfortunately for you, we now know that your theory cannot possibly be true. Get fucked, bitch! No! Why are you, like, moaning as if you actually came up with anything, Eustace? You were just standing there the whole time. You called forensics and that was it. Guess this changes things up a bit, yeah. Now the only person who could have moved Knight's body is the one person who knew about that tunnel.
No! You gotta be friggin'... Mr. Carcerato, you're under arrest! Come quietly now, pal! Wait, you got the wrong guy? I didn't do nothing! Alright, fine, I knocked those two chumps out, and I stole the keys. But after that, I went right back to my cell and waited for my moment. Next time I went to Knight's cell, there was nobody around. And I mean nobody. Plus, his body was found in the workshop. You think I just magicked my way in there or something? I couldn't even gotten out of my cell.
Indeed. You only had the key to Knight's cell. You couldn't have left your own cell back in the prison. But Mr. Canis's dog could.
What?
It was not you, but Helmut who moved the body from your cell to the workshop. Right.
I get it now. You're saying he wasn't the only con in this conspiracy.
Oh, boo. Indeed, one can easily imagine that Mr. Carcerato and Mr. Canis might have worked together. Mr. Carcerato could have killed Knight and dragged him back to his cell.
And then Mr. Canis's dog took him from there to the workshop.
There are no restrictions on the animal's movements within the prison. Which begs the fucking question, how the fuck do they let the dog in and out without letting the person in or out? Because I'm pretty sure any entrance that lets a dog of that size in or out can be fit through by a human. I guess it would shock them, but like, I don't know. Movement between the detention center and the prison proper, however, is tightly controlled. There was only one possible route, and only you could have taken advantage of it, Mr. Carcerato.
How can you be so sure, huh? Maybe there's more of them and you just don't know.
Something tells me that digging even a single tunnel was arduous enough.
You got that right. You try scraping more than one hole in the dirt with a spoon. Lucky for me, I didn't have to dig it the whole way. Somebody already did a bunch of the work for me.
What? What? You didn't dig the entire tunnel yourself?
Nope. Found it when they put me in that cell.
Huh.
Ran all the way from there to the well in the yard already.
Huh. Whack.
Even looked down the well to check it from there. It was the same tunnel, alright. I just made good on what somebody else already started.
How the fuck did cell inspections not catch any of this, bro? That's crazy. Then what was the original tunnel for?
Who knows? But you're the one with all the answers, pal. Maybe somebody else tried to break out?
Oh, maybe the animals dug it. Like, to get water from the well or something. Well, what? I've heard of more plausible scenarios than that in B-grade movies, Kay.
Well's dry, kid. Ain't no water to be had down there. Though, come to think of it, a smell. Yeah, it would smell kinda nice down there.
Oh, there's the sweet smell. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. Smells sort of like dessert, I guess.
A sweet scent. That sounds very familiar. Where did we come across a sweet scent before? The body.
Take that!
Detective Gumshoe noticed a sweet smell when we were examining Knight's body. With the help of a police dog, we followed the scent of the body and traced its route back through the prison. And that, Mr. Carcerato, was how we found your tunnel.
Shit.
The that same sweet scent be what you notice coming from the well? Very clever, Mr. Edgeworth. You mean to suggest that this is evidence of the body having been moved through this tunnel? I do. Furthermore, Mr. Carcerato, you are the only person who could have done it. Nobody else had access. What is that smell? Bonk. You have our thanks, Mr. Carcerato. Truly. Finally the truth comes into view. Now unburden yourself. It is time. You can die now. Confess your role in this tragic incident. What? You ain't pinning this on me! I'm glad to see that we are finally in agreement, Your Honor. Oh, if only we were, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Carcerato may have been an accomplice, but not of Mr. Canis. No, he was working with Mr. Knight.
Hold it!
What do you mean? I do not believe that he moved Mr. Knight's body. Instead, I believe that he lent Mr. Knight the use of the keys he stole. You gotta be kidding me! Granted, it seems likely that he attacked Mr. Knight. But that doesn't necessarily mean that Mr. Knight was knocked unconscious as a result. And what if he wasn't? What if he and Mr. Carcerato had reached a certain agreement? Now you're just pulling shit out of your ass, lady. Like, no fucking evidence to this. What kind of agreement exactly? Mr. Knight was plotting an escape for which he required a means of leaving his cell. And here was that precise means, in the form of the keys Mr. Carcerato had stolen from the guard. Mr. Carcerato himself would need to pass through Mr. Knight's cell in order to effect his own escape. Mr. Knight needed only to shout and alert the guards, and Mr. Carcerato's plans would be ruined. And so, the two struck a deal. What evidence do you have? Lady, the only striking I do is with my fists! My. Still you deny it. What would he have to lie about? Why would he cover for him? Bitch! So, we're agreeing that we still disagree? You just want to fight me. Mr. Knight had Mr. Carcerato unlock his cell so that when Mr. Saint arrived, he could escape into the cage. Bam, bam. What a good fucking theme. Mr. Saint was then able to move him into the prison proper, just as planned. Look at that man and tell me he can fucking plan shit. This man is stupid. Aha! And then he took Mr. Knight into the workshop and did the dirty deed.
Objection!
Were neither of you listening? The scent on Knight's body proves that it was taken through the tunnel. It was moved from his cell to the... Perhaps if you would let me finish, Mr. Edgeworth. I am not denying that Mr. Knight's body was moved through the tunnel. Then what are you driving at? Is this a trick question? I'm not very good at trick questions or any questions really. As you say, Mr. Edgeworth, the sweet scent shows the route the body took. A dirty deed done dirt quick? Or dirt cheap? My bad. Fuck. God damn it. As you say, Mr. Edgeworth, the sweet sense shows the route the body took. However, it did not enter the tunnel from Mr. Knight's cell. Huh? Then how did it get down there? The well, I guess she's saying. There was another possibility, one you seem to have overlooked. The well in the yard. Could a body not have entered the tunnel from there? The well in the yard? Oh yeah, that thing! Mr. Saint did not take the cage to the workshop. He took it outside. There he killed Mr. Knight and threw his body down the well. Mr. Canis's dog then dragged Mr. Knight's body here to his owner's cell from the bottom of the well. Canis, can you confirm with your dog that he went in the tunnel? Can you, like, commune with your dog? Like a find familiar spell, you know? On that note, I would ask you to recall something. What was happening in the yard at the approximate time of the body's discovery?
The circus show, right? Regina and Simeon were performing for everyone.
Wait, Simeon?
Ah!
Ah, indeed. And so you see how it must also have been him who disposed of the body. Judge Gumfail is a truly formidable opponent. Even though she's supposed to be, like, impartial about this shit, she's pretty against me. She so effortlessly adjusted her theory to fit the facts. I propose that Mr. Knight was taken to the yard, not the workshop. And as we have established, Mr. Saint was off stage for 15 minutes. Ample time to throw the body down the well. I am sure you will agree. Your deduction is impressive, Your Honor. However, even supposing that Knight's body was indeed thrown down the well, you cannot conclusively say that it was during the show. It could have happened at a different time.
Overruled.
My sympathies, Mr. Edgeworth, but it simply could not have.
What? Why? Bitch.
Mr. Carcerado was using the tunnel at around the time the show began. Mr. Carcerado, did you happen to trip over a corpse while you were down there?
No. Place was clean. Smelled nice. Ugh.
If the body had been at the bottom of the well before the show began, Mr. Carcerado would have seen it. However, he saw no such thing. Which makes it somewhat difficult to support your theory. Furthermore, Mr. Knight's body was discovered in the workshop after the show. In summary, the body must have been thrown down the well and moved to the workshop. At some point during the show. Tell me, who else could have done that but Mr. Saint?
Oh, not again, this fucking bitch. Fuck. What do we do, Mr. Edgeworth?
If the body did indeed enter the tunnel from the wall, things don't look very good for Mr. Saint. Still, Your Honor, your theory is still just that, a theory. And I posit that you lack the evidence to back it up. Fuck you. I concede that for the moment I do not. Oh wait, I concede that for the moment I do not. May I suggest that we investigate the yard again? Back in the yard again, the backyardigans! Very well. May the goddess of justice smite you down. Go with you. Now then, to the yard. Perhaps we can finally put this case to rest. Whoop whoop! Fucking Eustace's little, like, semi-karate stance. What is this? What's that sound?
Yikes, is there a fire?
Did somebody else escape? Should we maybe skip town too? What do you have to hide, Fender? Hold it. Darlings, please, there's nothing to be alarmed about. By which I mean, that's not an alarm, it's the dinner bell. What? Although I suppose it is rather alarming if you aren't used to it. It certainly scared the heck out of me. Why the fuck does your dinner bell sound like cop cars? Sheesh, lady. I'm so sorry, Sweet Pea. I hope you can forgive us. Alright, you two, back to your posts. Chop chop. Time for din-din. Does anybody want to eat with me? And as for you, Rocco Carcerado, it's time you went back to your room.
Ugh, fine, I get the picture.
Fuck. Come on, Teddy, we're out of here. You should just take Teddy with you the next time you try to escape, dude. Warden Lagarde, we'd like to take one more look around the yard now. Oh, darlings, don't you have homes of your own to go to? Visiting hours are over, I'm afraid. Tomorrow, No. It's imperative that we investigate it right away. I think we've had quite enough excitement for one day, don't you? Murderers, escapees, so eventful. It's time our guest went home to Betty Buys, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yeah, she's definitely the fucking killer. Like, is someone this far into the case trying to shut the investigation down? Definitely. Definitely you. Come on now, darling. Don't make me bore you. Don't make me bore you with all that. I'm the warden. This is an order nonsense. Warden Lagarde is right. No, literally, girl, you have so much power and you're siding with the fucking killer? Bruh. Her word is law here, and we must respect her wishes. Mr. Edgeworth, your investigation of the yard will have to wait until tomorrow. You may keep your badge for now. The matter of your standing can wait. Fuck! I bid you all a good day. Let's go, Eustace. Okay. What are you waiting for, kittykins? Off you go. Fine. At least there is a tomorrow for me. No, she's gonna fuck up the crime scene, though. God damn it. Fuck. Judge Gavel believes that Knight's body was dropped down the well and then taken through Mr. Conserato's cell to the workshop. But is that truly the case? Do the facts really support her theory? She also seems to believe Mr. Saint had to be the one to move the body. But was he really the only one with the opportunity to do so? No. Oh, come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Tomorrow's another day. We'll figure out a way to save Simeon. I know we will. Yeah, but, like, what if she fucks up the fucking, like, crime scene, you know? Because, like, the place we have to investigate's the yard, right? Wait. Hold on. My brain. Expanding. We haven't used Little Thief in this case yet. Which means that Kay's gonna do some shit with Little Thief in the next segment with the yard. Oh, but do we have data for... didn't she take pictures of it? Yes, we will. I will prove that Mr. Saint is innocent, beyond a shadow of a doubt. Whoop. To be continued. Bow, bow. It's it's a fucking crime scene recreation. Yeah, okay. Spoil me, why don't you? Fucking chapter title. Jesus. Yeah, they fucking cleared this shit out! That bitch! Anyways. Back to title. Don't save. Already saved. Back to title. You know, she would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for magic technology bullshit. Although, like, she's been sus to me forever. Her stream is Jover. You know, like, the investigation, almost Jover if we didn't have magic technology bullshit. Although, I guess, like, holograms. Holograms are probably the least bullshit of all of the magic bullshit in Ace Attorney, right? Like, it's certainly less magic bullshit than actual spirit mediums and, you know, a pool that shows you the final moments of the victim. Magic super sight. Like 23 vision. Jesus. And, you know, hearing one of 4 emotions in a witness's heart. Yeah, I'll take holograms. It's at least like semi semi-believable, you know? Maybe not to the extent that Little Thief is for such a small device that looks like a brick phone, but you know, it's simply technology that is out of our understanding. You know? It's so bulky because it is so powerful. It's VR, but like instant, you know? I wonder how much time it actually takes her to program that shit. Like, she's gotta be pretty smart to be able to program holograms like that, unless it's like an AI that does it for her, but I kind of doubt it. I think she like manually programs it, which is kind of impressive, but yeah. Anyways, I can't wait to get that fox lady like imprisoned in her own fucking prison. Wouldn't that be funny? I wonder who's gonna take over as warden. Maybe they'll take turns. It's like that one movie, or was it a movie or something, where it's like all the prisoners were just like taking turns being the warden. Like just for fun. But yeah. Maybe Carcerato's the next warden. Maybe Sawit's the next warden. You never know. Anyways, thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all tomorrow with Vivid Stasis. And tomorrow is going to be, hopefully, the last late night for me stream for a while. Because I'm going to be taking the next week off. And then afterwards, I'm going to become a morning person. The horror. Okay. See you all then. Bye-bye!